Wrong one. Welcome everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream, baby. Man, we got a little Kingsland action going on today, so I thought I would hop on with y'all. We're just gonna chill, hang out. I may open up voice chat if y'all want to come on and chat about the KVKs, stuff like that. We can always just chat about it. So we'll see. Right now we're going to be spectating 1429 versus 1671. And yeah, it's I've been kind of steadily on and off some of the streams today, just checking it out, seeing how it was, and I was worried that it was going to be dead by the time we could fire up the stream, but it's still rocking and rolling. So we are going to be having fun today. Hopefully y'all enjoying the Rise of Kingdoms stuff. If you don't know what if you're asking yourself, Bulba, where have you been? Why aren't you streaming? That tells me one thing. It tells me one thing, right? I want y'all to look me straight in my eyes, right? Want y'all to see this, right? That means you're a fake ass fan. You know why? Because we've been rocking and rolling. We have a ton of web content coming out. Social content's been banging, but the web content in particular has been smashing. So we're, just so y'all know, the amount of work that I've been putting in onto the website, we are ranked in the first page of Google for a ton of Rise of Kingdoms terms already. And it's only getting bigger and badder. And that's what's exciting about this whole thing, is we're doing big brain moves out here, fam. We're doing big brain. Yuli, good to see you. Captain Yami, good to see you, my friend. So if you're only here for Rise of Kingdoms, fam, you know, hey, do what you will. The website's going to be expanding. We have some Destiny 2 content that's already there, some Diablo 4 that's going to be coming as well. We're making guides and stuff for Destiny 2 right now for like planets and locations and stuff like that. Diablo 4 is going to have very similar content. Rise of Kingdoms, I am still going to be producing content on the website, and it is smashing. So hopefully y'all are enjoying all that kind of stuff. And like I said, the content's gonna change. It's gonna be a variety of stuff. Web is huge, right? Yeah. While I love y'all and viewership and all that, it leaves a lot on the table, and I'm not trying to leave a lot on the table, right? So yeah, hopefully y'all are gearing up, getting excited. I'm also prepping the website for the Osiris League Season 7, so that has to get done as well. We got casters. I think Baby Raccoon is gonna be doing one last hurrah in Osiris League, so he's going to be helping us out with recordings as well. I'm going to be doing it. I don't know if I'm going to reach out to other creators. If they want to be in it, they can reach out to me. I may reach out to a couple, but we'll see how much I'm going to put into it, and go from there. We got a lot on our plate, rocking and rolling, but I want to bring y'all the best content that y'all could possibly have, and hopefully y'all are enjoying it as well. I know that not a lot of y'all enjoy other games, but I do appreciate those of y'all who are coming in and at least saying hi when we play other stuff. So those are the ones that I keep my eyes on, and those are the ones the true fans that I appreciate y'all. So I appreciate y'all. All right, without further ado, let's flip over to a little bit of gaming. I am going to be eating some chips, just giving y'all a heads up because I have not had dinner, but I wanted to fire the stream up so y'all could enjoy some content as well. So make sure y'all say hi in the chat. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you smash that like button on the stream. This is out more than you know. And yeah. All right, let's get into it, fam. Rally. All right, let's see. Thank you for the cords. There we go. Very nice, very nice. $4.29 looking thick. It was funny how many people were like hopping off the bandwagon for $4.29 earlier today. It was nuts. It blew my mind. I'm like, they clearly don't know. They don't know. They ain't true fans. You know what I'm saying? Ming, how's it going, buddy? Dude, 429 is about to put this in their backpack and take 2268 to the finish line. That's what's about to happen. We got you, brother! They're about to saving Ryan's privates out here in the streets, bro. They're gonna take them. Ooh, we got the Caesar coming out. Let's go. I'm eating wings, dude. I'm jealous. I had chicken for lunch though, so chicken doesn't sound like as delicious right now, but chicken wings, dude, slap. I do need to do a chicken wing video for the food channel. I love the wings that I make. I actually preferred grilled wings over fried wings. There you go. Burn, baby, burn. Good, bro. You're watching our neighbor kingdom. How about me? How about me for what? Sorry. What am I eating? I'm eating Cool Ranch Doritos because I didn't take dinner before I fired up the stream. It's a very common sacrifice that I have to make, or else I just won't stream. It's hard for me because like I get off of work. Literally, I got off of work 42 minutes ago, right? I start at like 12 UTC and I don't work, and I end work at like 40 minutes ago. And so the problem I have is by the time I get food, eat food, do all that, it's like 2 hours later. I'm uber lazy at that point, and then I just won't fire the stream up. So a lot of the times what I'll do is I will just wait and eat after. It's not really the best idea to do that, but I do it just because, or else I won't stream. Let me see. Taylor, thanks for the for the confidence in 429. We like taking tough fights that don't favor us. It's not fun the other way around. I like 429. I think a lot of people slept on 429 because of 671. The problem is if you've been here long enough in game, 671 is one of those kingdoms that if you can last a little bit, you will drain them out and they'll be done, right? You have to be able to withstand the initial surge of 671, which is hard because they swarm everything. They have great field presence and everything like that. The problem that happens is with 671, if you can withstand that initial surge, it goes from here and then plummets down into the dumpster. That's always been the fatal flaw for 671 is they can get really hot, but if that momentum starts to teeter a little bit, it absolutely hit tanks in the dumpster. We're still collecting them, Ming. We're still collecting. That's why I have the bar up there on the screen. We are going to be doing charity stuff until the end of this month. So I will probably be doing a couple of other big charity stuff. We have a bunch of other things. The St. Jude stuff went fantastic. I posted a ton of pictures on our social media accounts, from videos to pictures to all that kind of stuff. Absolutely amazing, like life-changing experience. I literally can't put it into words how much it affected me in a good way, I'll probably do like a video at some point on kind of trying to explain it, because it was so powerful. It's hard to explain if you don't know what St. Jude's is. It's the charity that we work with. It's St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, where the name of the game is those children that go in there to St. Jude's never have to pay a bill. They don't have to worry about their next meal. They literally don't want them to worry about anything other than spending time with their family. So I'll give you some things, and I know maybe most of y'all may not care, but the ones that do care will appreciate it. So over the course of, since we've been doing Play Live, and just like that, the flag's going doo-doo. Over the course of Play Live, the gaming community as a whole has raised over $50 million just on this one campaign. $50 million, right? There was a guy who was one of the scientists was telling a story. His whole job is to build these specialized microscopes for unique purposes, stuff that you cannot buy on the market, right? It's his job to make new stuff. And anybody who's had to deal with the medical industry understands how slow the medical industry is when it comes to approvals and giving money and all that kind of stuff. So this guy tells his story, and he basically goes, we needed this microscope that could do X, Y, and Z, right? On any other day, most companies would have to put a requisition order, a whole statement of why they need it, and then go through this approval process that usually takes about a year and before you even see a dime. He goes, because of the St. Jude Play Live campaign, which is what we're doing, we were able to requisition to St. Jude directly saying, hey, we need the funds for X, Y, and Z because it's a microscope that's going to allow us to do this, and this. Within a month, they were able to get the money and start building instantaneous, like that, because they did not have to go through all the red tape. They didn't have to go through anything. It was because of y'all's donations. It literally cannot tell y'all enough. It's because of what y'all do to help us. I'm just the face. I always give y'all the praise and I love y'all for it. But because of what y'all do, y'all are saving lives. And it's not cheesy. I don't mean it in a bad way or in a cheesy way. I truly do mean it. Right? It's ironic. We were at the St. Jude's event and they reiterated the same message to us, right? They told us, you, the creators, are the reason for this, right? We are just the instrument. Y'all are y'all are what's making it, driving it, and having it, and making it do. And then at the same token, while they were saying that, all I could think about was it's not even me. Like it's our amazing communities that are the reason why we're able to do stuff like that. So truly from the bottom of my heart, that's just one story of like a million. I'll tell y'all another one here in a little bit, and it was just some eye-opening stuff, and it's just, we got to meet one of the patients that is actually in one of the St. Jude's videos. She came on there, was talking, telling us about her story, and it was just Field Action North. Okay, I'll go check it out. It was just so powerful, man. It's so powerful. It was sad but powerful at the same time, and that's what made it like really stick. All right, let me see. I'll tell y'all more stuff throughout the day if y'all want to know. If y'all want to know, I'm down to tell y'all, but we're gonna cover, we'll have KVK action, we're gonna chill, hang out, and we're gonna chat and have a good time. Just follow the ball. Yeah, I'm just following it. Taylor, yeah, we didn't many good fights last KVK. It kind of just rolled over, so we were ready for this one. Yeah, 671's gonna give a good fight. 671's gonna give a good fight. The surprising one was the one that 2268 is fighting against. I hadn't heard of them before this. What is it, 2755 or something like that? They seem like they're pretty intense, pretty good. St. Jude is a great charity, one of the few where the money actually goes to the cause. Yeah, and we do it. Like, if you ever want to participate with the community, you're always welcome. There's all this stuff, and I'm not gonna sell it to y'all. If y'all want to see more of it, we have them pinned in our Discord. I can always show y'all, but here are some of the incentives that we do. You can screenshot it. All the screenshots are in our Discord as well under the announcement channel. So if you donate any of those, and do not use the super chat, you just put ! charity, use that link, and that link, 100% of the proceeds go to St. Jude. So there's that one. We have our goals. So at 4K, we're going to be doing Mrs. Bulba transformation one. And yeah, we got plenty of them going on. So I appreciate y'all and love y'all for it. But yeah, use that link, the charity link, the Tiltify link. That goes direct 100% to St. Jude. As 4 alliances, 3 versus 1429. I helped 2755. I don't think this 671 actually have, do they have 4 fighting alliances or just 4 alliances? I thought they only had 2 full fighting alliances. Maybe they grew since the last I looked. I work in an adult trauma ICU, so pretty much any penny I donate goes to St. Jude. No children deserve to be sick. Yeah, exactly, Taylor. Ironically enough, I've never really. Some of my members know what I do for a living. A lot don't. So I actually work for a very well-known. Well, they're not a hospital. It's like an education, like it's a school, but also we have hospitals and clinics, and like we have a whole ecosystem. But I work in the marketing side of that. And so I worked with a cancer center, our cancer center, for the last 8 months. And then they moved me over to the main brand. So yeah, I was dealing with that cancer center, videos over cancer center, all the website marketing, like everything that y'all see that I do, like web stuff for our website, for the Bulbaritos website, to graphics, to video, to social media content, to everything like that. I do that on the daily for that. So it's always, it's a love of mine outside of my wife. I'm very passionate about giving back and doing my part to make the world a better place. And I appreciate you doing that hard work, Taylor. They 4 full 5. Wow. Okay. So they've grown one. Nice. I can't remember the last time I watched 671. Was it the 1916 KVK? It's been a hot second since I've seen him. Oh no! Go, 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 go. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Send the rally! Charge! Who do y'all think is gonna win this KVK? You know, we'll put this. All right, put a poll out. I'm interested to see what y'all think. I'll tell you what I think is gonna happen afterwards, because we don't pussyfoot around and not give answers. There's plenty of other creators that will do that. Who do you think's gonna win? Well, you know what? It's pretty good fighting. I'm not quite sure yet. Bruh. Bruh. I always find it funny. Right? Shots fired, but I always find it funny that the same creators that won't choose a side will give you shitty advice to max commanders that they won't actually use themselves. Have y'all noticed that? Just saying. Just saying. They won't choose an Osiris League winner, but they'll go tell you to max out the shittiest commander in the game because they got one good report. You know what I mean? Hey. That's why I always fucking laugh, because I'm like, everyone's like always like suckling on the mother teat. And then it's like, bruh, like if you have half a brain, just ask yourself, why aren't they using it if it's that good? And if you can't answer that question, then why the fuck are you gonna go max a commander that they're not gonna even use? I got your videos, fam. You ready? I'm gonna answer the most common Rise of Kingdoms questions right now for you in 30 seconds. You ready? Let me get my beard right. All right, question number 1, Bulba. Which commander should I max out right now? Answer, none. Okay, Bulba. What are the best combinations in Rise of Kingdoms if you're in Season of Conquest? Answer, open your fucking eyes. Everyone uses the same marches, just copy them. Question number 3, is the game dying? Answer, no, it still makes a shit ton of money, you asshole. Question number 4, right? Are you moving to Call of Dragons? Answer, all right, there we go. We're done. We're done. I just answered all y'all's questions in under a minute. How's that? How did I do, chat? How did I do? How did I do? Dang. Pretty proud of myself. Feel free to clip that and share it to all the people. Let me catch up in chat real quick. We face oh Bobby, I just saw you. Hold on. What kingdom is Pluto is in 2268. They're in the bottom left. They are this one, 2268. I would say they're a solid like B kingdom. I don't mean B as in like power B, like I mean as in like quality, like S tier, A tier, B tier. I don't think they're an A tier. I think they're a B tier. I think eventually they'll make it to an A. I don't think they'll ever make it to an S, but they're a pretty high B right now. Not a shot at them. They aren't as coordinated as they're gonna need to be, and they don't have certain things they need in order to compete with the top A's. We face off soon, Bobby. I don't want to fight you, bro. And I say this from the bottom of my heart, right? If 93 and 960 ally, we're still gonna fight, right? But that is literally the shittiest thing that y'all could do. Nobody gives a fuck about us fighting 93. The only thing the community wants to see is 93 fight 960. That's it. That's what I want to see. I don't care about anything other than that. Because at the end of the day, you know what's going to happen? If y'all ally together, everyone's going to be like, well, 93, we don't know if 93 is still better than 960. And all, bro, nobody's going to care about what happened outside of that. I'm telling you right now, don't let the trolls get to you. It's legitimately the only thing I want to see, even if I wasn't in 307, is I want to see 93 fight 960. So that we can once and for all end the whole fucking debate about who's the best kingdom in Rise of Kingdoms. That's what I want to see. There's no way it's going to be a 6-team free-for-all. I promise you that. There's no way. That would be fun, but boring. Like, I don't know. I think it could be fun. I think if we did a scenario, Bobby, where it was like, if we say we did a, I don't know, if 93 allied with 960, right? And we allied with whoever, I don't know, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, in Kingsland, it is a free-for-all. I would be down because at some point we're still gonna see 93 fight 960. Does that make sense? I think that's the big hurdle mentally that has to happen. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in that saying. I think this is the one and only opportunity you're probably going to get for anybody to get an answer whether who's better than who. But at the end of the day, I don't make the Diplo, nor do I want to. Who are you talking about, Bulba? Dude, Bobby, don't you worry. All right. All right. If you know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah. Speaking of work, I'm off to, bro, you working at nighttime? Ooh. If you want reports, message Jabba the Slut. Ooh. That's my account my friend is playing on while I work. Should be in HOB. Okay, brother. Have a safe day at work, my friend. I appreciate you stopping in, bud. Go max this commander because they got better with museum buffs, blah, blah. Bro, nobody's like, and you know the sad part is everybody always cries about, well, I went and maxed him and like, bro, the Hera video, you remember how everybody was riding that Hera train? They were like, they were ready, like they were bumping with Hera. What did I tell y'all, chat? I literally said it within like the first hour of it coming out. What did I tell y'all? I literally said, if you're a fucking moron, go max out Hera. And literally every other creator was like, max them out, let's go. Let's rock. And I'm like, trash. Hot trash. Saved all my sculptures for 1 year so I could spend them on Hera. Bro, you're Bye. Jay Reyes, Bulba, good to see you streaming. Long time. So there's a lot going on, Jay. So what's funny is I've seen a lot of drop off on the channel, like some leave, some come, some leave. And honestly, I don't really care. Right? At the end of the day, I want those people that want to rock with me, ride or die with me, to be there, because what I'm building is going to sustain longer than my rock content. Right? What am I building? Well, I'm building a foundational a foundation for the community for us to be able to grow it. So what do I mean by that? Right now, I'm laying down roots for multiple games on the website right now. More than just Rise of Kingdoms, Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Call of Duty I'm working on right now. I'm gonna be working on that. We're gonna be building out content pages for all of those games to try to rank up. Rise of Kingdoms, I'm already ranking on page 1 for a lot of stuff. Type in Osiris League. You know, the one that I'm working on getting towards page 1 is the official like Rise of Kingdoms, like on Google. That one's just a little bit harder because there's a lot of like well-known like big emulators and all that kind of stuff, but we'll eventually work our way there. A lot of our casts are starting to get indexed on Google, so you'll be able to find them easier. Our commander pages are on page 1 of those commanders. Like there's so many things that are happening right now behind the scenes that if you're not following us on social media, you're just missing out. Our socials are popping right now. I posted every single day I was at St. Jude's. I'm posting blog content on the socials. I'm posting videos. I'm posting a lot of stuff on socials right now. So if you don't know what's going on with me, that's probably because you're not following me on social. So make sure you go follow me on social. That's going to be #1 thing to do. Oz, no. Ming. What about moving to their new game, Farlight? No. I'm not going to go to any other Lilith games, guys. Ever. Ever. Unless I'm sponsored and they're paying for they're footing the bill, I'm not doing it. Believe it or not, I actually reached out to them to see like, hey, would y'all like to partner? Like, could we partner and do some charity stuff together? It's literally an international charity, right? For children. And I won't give specifics, but they said no. And I'm like, okay. Like, it's one of those things, like when you pitch somebody, the worst they can say is no, right? But then in my head, I was literally like, all right, which competitors can I go to that I think they would say yes? And that's what I'm going to do. I gave first pop. And if they say no, they said no. And so now I'm going to go ask Supercell. I'm going to go ask every other game designer. And hopefully one will say yes eventually. And when they do, I'm going to plaster the shit out of their game all over my website. That's the beauty of it, baby. Bobo, what's the best open field pairs? Oh, Lord, Hosty. Oh, yeah, that one. This one. This one. Apex style game. Nah, I'm good. You mean to tell me that you want to go play an Apex style game when you can't even play a Rise of Kingdoms game without having lag? If there's one thing I have zero confidence in is them to have stable servers for me to play a game like Apex. Jesus Christ. Yummy, I'm Thigh Dung 2247. What's up, Thigh Dung? Y'all have such amazing names. I love it. Yeah, maybe it's a free-for-all. I don't even know, man. Because we can't team up with y'all would be too much. What if we did like a 2v4? What if we did a 2v4? I'm pretty confident we'd still win that. Could 307 and 60 team up? We won't ever team up with 60. Just the same way we would never team up with 254, ever. We would rather lose KVK without even playing it than team up with them. Ever. See people saying also 2489 and 60 won't fight each other. They won't, Bobby. Well, think about it. A lot of the players in 2489 have accounts, or in 960 have accounts in 2489. Arvix has one. So it's... Ideally, it's not ideal for them to fight each other, to be honest. 429, prepare 1v2 soon. 2268, wake. I don't know. We'll go check out 2268. I wasn't really showing that bottom side because Ploto's showing the bottom side on his stream. So we can go and check it out in a little bit, but I want to, I want to let the guy, I want to let our guy, shine. He's been crushing it, which is awesome. I love seeing that. I know a lot of people always are like, well, but what, like, oh, he's going to pass you in subs. Guys, I don't even care, man. Fam. I'm happy for creators that are gaining success. I really, really do. I like seeing good things happen to good people at the end of the day. So I know the trolls will come out and do it. Like, guys, if I cared about that, I would have quit a long time ago. Bro, I almost choked on my wing laughing after you said, yeah, Max Hera, let's rock. They wanted half. Who Lilith? Nah. They gave me the corporate statement and I was just like, I know when I'm being corporate statement. Like, I literally do that for a living. So it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, it's a good cause that makes your brand look even better and cost you literally like pennies on the dollar to do anything. Like, I wasn't asking for anything large or donate large money. I didn't even ask them for a dime, right? What I asked them for is deliverables on their side. So like if we did like a Rising Kingdoms mug or like stuff that we could raffle off for charity, that's what I was asking for. Stuff that they are literally sending to creators for free. That is what I'm asking for. And they said no. And I was like, it's okay. It's okay. I'll keep asking until I get a yes, and eventually I'll get a yes from somebody else, and then we'll be rocking and rolling, baby. Supercell won't turn you down for sure. I love those guys. I love Supercell too. It's one of those, like, I just don't have the audience for it, and so that's always been the draw, right? If I'm gonna move away from, and like, I'm not completely leaving rock. I love rock. But if I'm going to leave something altogether, it needs to be something that my audience can somewhat go to. If I'm going to completely abandon it. That's why, like, for me, a lot of the PC console games like Diablo, all those kinds of games, I'm okay with, because that's something I'm already going to play with or without an audience. That's why I like Destiny 2 streams. When I play, I don't care if I have 3 or 4 people on it, right? Because those 3 or 4 people are probably the ones that are going to rock with me anyways whenever I do other big things. And trust me, I'm the kind of guy, I'm a very, very passionate, hungry, like, individual when it comes to business. So I'm never complacent with anything, right? I want bigger, I want better for you. I want, like, it isn't going to be the same old, right? I want giveaways, I want promotions, I want partnerships, I want sponsors for the channel. I want stuff that I can get that can then directly affect y'all as well, whether it's gaming related or peripherals. Like, you'd be amazed by the kind of sponsorship stuff. I have to turn some down because the games are just like, like, I could just milk it for money, but I'm just like, I don't need it. I see Hera and Garrison. Perfectly healthy monetized scheme. They don't make you cry for not spending. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Leopard plays in 89 VC. You want the last report? Sure, Juan, you can send it to me. Are you in Burrito Gang chat? I'm sure people are leaving that chat, and that's okay. I don't need everybody under the sun to be in that chat either. I don't think I think we had a couple leave, but it wasn't anything. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who Michael is. We've had a couple because it slowed down a little bit. It's okay. If you need me to add you to the chat, brother, just let me know. Just send me a friend request. I'm in SN, I think. I should still be there. I should still be there. Lilith's very cheap. Yeah. I don't think it's that they're cheap. I think that they're too stuck in the ways. And that's okay. Like, they have a certain model that they want to stick to, and I think they are in the same issue that a lot of businesses are in. Where when I say they're stuck in their way, I mean they're stuck in like the marketing of 2000s. What a lot of people don't understand is if they can't see a return on investment, a tangible return on investment, they won't even consider it, right? And that's okay. Like, I can understand that you care about your money, but that's the kind of mentality that you should have when you have no money, right? When you have no money, every dollar means everything. When you have money to play with, right? You should be experimenting, trying new things, promoting, you know, doing different mediums. Like, you should be doing that, right? The same thing isn't going to work in a year from now. The way marketing is progressing, what works now will not work in 6 months, will not work in a year, will not work in a year and a half. So if you're not trying new things and boosting your brand and creating brand awareness and increasing that, you're failing. And that is where they fail, right? This is an easy dub, like a fucking layup, literally. You tie your brand to a world-renowned charity, a world-renowned research children's hospital that has a brand that surpasses most brands out there for literally like pennies on the dollar. And you know, but that's okay. You know, at the same token, there will be others that will realize it. And they realize, hey, that $60 of junk that or whatever that we're giving him is only going to help us, because we are now going to be able to, you can market it, you can do it on your socials, you can do, there's so much stuff that you can do. That's the funny part. But it's okay. Let me see. Lemon, hello. Bum, bum, bum. Exactly. Did marketing for Mercedes always change week to week? I worked at Mercedes-Benz too. Before my previous job, I worked at Mercedes-Benz in San Antonio. I was their marketing guy. Push out to catch the eye of the audience. Yep. Well, it's not just that. It's brand awareness. Brand awareness is something that you may not ever be able to tie a dollar to. But the idea of when somebody thinks of a vehicle, they think of your brand is a power. You cannot monetize that, right? Just the same way when people think charity and fundraising, St. Jude's is always one of the top ones, regardless if you know anything about them. The name is synonymous with it. And that's the reason why. That is brand awareness. That is not something you can tie a dollar to. Right? When you think mobile games, I do not think of Lilith, right? If I didn't know of Rise of Kingdoms, I wouldn't think of Lilith, right? I would think of the Candy Crush companies. I would think of, you know, I would think of those. And I like Lilith, but their brand isn't known for that. If they did like a brand awareness, like poll their community, poll the gaming space, the mobile gaming space, most people probably have no clue who they are. But if you put them, which company do you know better, Supercell or Lilith? You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason Supercell has that brand. And it's not because of, well, they pay and they do, guys, it's because of the stuff that they do, the brand awareness, the community relationships, the content creator relationships, the events that they run, the esports, the different divisions across the entire globe, and how they monetize it and advertise it and create content around it. And it's a whole ecosystem. But you can't monetize everything. You can't do ROI for every little aspect of it. That's where the big brands and the good brands survive on. Pinch a hottie. Hola. How's it going, buddy? Make sure y'all do me a favor. If y'all are enjoying the content, smash that like, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate y'all chatting with me. I missed y'all. So if y'all want to chat, I'm down to chat. I know me talking about rock doesn't really I don't think it really slaps that much, but I like showing it and chatting and laughing. Let me see real quick. I don't think I got the report, but let me see. Oh, past 5. Dom was putting that. Let me see. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. I gotta chat real quick. All right, let me see. Sorry, I had to message one of the leaders. You see Mario? I have not seen it, Yami. Did you like it? I keep hearing like good things about it, I think, for the most part. I love Mario. I grew up on it, Yoshi and everything. I love those. New Jack, how's it going, buddy? Oh, Bulba got beef? Got beef with who? I don't got beef with anybody, man. I'm just clearing house right now. That's all I'm doing. I don't have beef with anybody. Life's too short to have beef with anybody, and I don't want to waste my time on it. I'm just clearing house, baby. Life's too short to not smile, not laugh, not enjoy life. And if somebody wants the drama, boy, just give them the Sammy Sosa. Just give them the Sammy Sosa, and then just send them on their way, boys. Don't linger on it. Don't waste your time on it. The only people you should give a shit about their opinion is if you're married, your wife. Always hear your parents' opinion, because they're not going to lead you astray or off a cliff. Doesn't mean you have to listen to it or like follow it, but at least listen to it. And that's it. Everybody else can kick rocks. Life's too short to not watch the draft. It was crazy. Yeah, dude, the draft made me mad. I was a little mad. Watching us lose our draft pick again as the Dallas Cowboys. That's the second tight end that we've lost out on. I cannot believe that. That is literally the second tight end that we've missed out on because of another team. So bad. That's a good start for a few other movies. Nice. Peeing aggressively sound effects at 5K subs. Spark, at this point, I don't know if we're gonna hit 5K. It's okay, man. I keep telling y'all, so the what I'm doing isn't necessarily like for like quick growth. That's what a lot of people don't understand. The changes I'm making for the channel are for long duration changes. They're not like I'm gonna lose subs to eventually hopefully gain new subs. But I'm gonna lose before I'm gonna win. Because there's a lot of subscribers that once I start streaming, like when Diablo comes out, I'm gonna have a stream probably like every other day playing. There's gonna be a huge drop off, right? Because then it's like all the guys that are only here for Rise of Kingdoms will leave. And I'm okay with that because I don't want bandwagon hoppers. Like I'm not a bandwagon guy. And if people are gonna leave after me playing another game like that, it's probably best that they do that. You know what I mean? Misty, good to see you. Man, you Misty with that badge. I see you. Yeah, Cowboys are mad again. Turns out they let the Eagles take so many good picks. Yep. 1U, Glizzy reveal. At 5K, I think I was doing a giveaway at 5K. And then at 5K, I'm going to apply to be a Supercell content creator. Just saying. So if you can help me out, subscribe to the channel. Quality subs, let them quantities leave. Exactly. And I'm okay with that. Heroes gameplay. We're gonna be playing that Naked and Afraid game. Whoa! Let me see. I like that 429's coming out of the woods. Coming out. Let me see how they're looking right now. So they're doing the old reach around right now. I think I'll give it like 12 hours and then there'll be this much flags here. And then the KVK will be over here in like 24. Oh, they have a couple here, but they're not really doing anything here, right? Who said they had 4 fighting alliances? Question mark. Cap. I'm calling cap on that, fam. I don't know. Somebody's saying 4 fighting alliances, bruh. There ain't even 4 fighting alliances worth of people bubbled in Kingsland. Cap. I'm calling cap. Oh, let me see. I need Madden gameplay. Hell no, I will never play a sports game. Ever. There's only one game. There's only one genre of games that makes me more angry than Call of Duty, and it is sports games. Like, I can't tell you how many times I played a sports game where the guy was like in perfect range of an interception, and somehow the ball like glitches through the hands, and then like I'm just like, no, no. No. Well, bro, you didn't push up on your stick in order to catch the ball. Bitch, it was in his face. How do you not catch that? You know what I mean? I can't believe I got to click a stick for him to catch a ball. Should be like glue him. I just run in front of the ball and it should just stick to him. I didn't know there was a Dune trailer. Yeah, one of my coworkers told me that the Dune 2 trailer came out. That's going to be a phenomenal series. I think that one's going to be really, really good. I was actually excited about that one. I haven't watched it though. I think they are also pushing from lower zone also. Well, it's a smart play to hit them on multiple sides. 671 isn't going to be able to garrison all of it. Even though people are saying they have 4 alliances. Opinions on bubblegum juice orange Jim Bum? What? Yuli, what do you need? Oh, to play Madden? Oh Lord. We can put that as a charity incentive, bro. Kingdom 20. Have you tried Firelight 84 made by Lilith? Pretty good game. No, I won't play another Lilith game. I won't play another Lilith game. Dune is fire. I read all the books since I saw the new movie. Nice. Yeah, people were telling me the books were good too. But I'm not a reader, bro. No. My 4th grade reading level just doesn't work. Reading is hard. Oh yeah, get that bowl haircut, boy. Hey bro, did you say don't max Hera, but Hera is everywhere? Yeah, I know, Ming. Yeah, don't max Hera. It's the absolute wit trash can of a commander. Anybody telling you to max Hera, bro, you just need to literally I always laugh. I just always laugh. I just let people go. I'm like, yeah, you go max that commander out. It's a shooting game, a mix of Fortnite and PUBG. Is it mobile though? Well, I guess some mobile games have controller options. It looks like a mid to trash game, but it's nutty. How does taking the Zig in New Orleans work? I have no clue, bro. Nobody takes New Orleans, you know what I mean? New Orleans takes you. Yeah, mobile. Okay. Any word on the release of the new Archer? I don't know. Don't max it. Don't max it. I've gotten words from the devs on certain things, but they're not ready to rock and roll on shit. I I would just hold off, man. I know everybody's gonna get all tight in their shorts when the new archers come out. Guys, I literally tell y'all, unless you're a whale spending, just save. There's plenty of trash that's gonna get flushed out before you actually know if the commander's worth maxing. Everyone got all tight in their shorts for Hera, and I literally told y'all an hour after Hera came out not to max, and everybody's like, oh bro, I maxed it because everyone was saying to max. I'm like, then that's your fault. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't listen to me. Don't listen. But don't come out and cry when you waste 600 sculptures on a commander you're never going to use again. Just let all the big boys run out with the commander and let you know. That will literally tell you if everybody on the field is running out with that commander, it's probably a good commander. If you see 10 people on the field with that commander, he's probably an okay option if you need that type. But if you don't need that type, don't waste your time. I get everybody likes to see the shiny dildo in the mirror, right? I get it, right? But sometimes you just gotta say no, right? You just gotta say no. Fuck. Penguin dinner on cool math. Spark, I have no, bro, I feel like you're chat GBTing me right now, bro. I have no clue what you're saying right now. I have no clue what a penguin diner on cool math is. I have no clue what that is. I feel so old reading your message because I feel like it's like a young kid joke and I'm just like old AF and I'm just not gonna get it. Just save all your gold heads for the next 1.5 years. I don't think it's 1.5. I think it's in different scenarios. Like THICC, right? THICC is not a must, right? THICC is a great option if you need an infantry option, right? If you are running a mixed combo for 5 marches and you don't need a new option, don't waste it, right? Is he good? Yes. Is he game breaking? No. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are running 5 infantry marches, then yes, you need him, right? He is, at that point, he is a must because he is going to make your lineup better, right? But if you only have 1 infantry march that you need out of 5, I don't think you need him. He's not going to change the game. He's not game breaking. And that's the things that I'm trying to get across with people is it's like, guys, like, if you are tight on sculptures, then you should only be maxing out game-breaking commanders. Nevsky, Guan, like the commanders that have literally tested and lasted through time. If you don't have them, then you should be using them. So when people do rank lists, Chad, they're just making content, and that's okay, right? They need to make content. They want to make content, make content. But at the end of the day, their lists are all dog shit because, guys, there's literally 10 commanders that everyone should have, and that's it. Outside of that, it's specialty stuff. That's why I never made lists. If I'm gonna make a list, it'll probably be a meme list. Just for content, just to make people mad. Because if they wanted a list, literally there's 10 commanders, boom, there you go, there's your list. Everything else can eat crow. Double relic, double this, double that, my nalgas. Just do the 10 and you're good. That's it. Looks good, but ditto, I don't think so. Shiny dildo. Cool math games, you don't know? Yeah. Spark, I probably would maybe, but I'm really bad with names, bro. You could probably put on like the world's most popular song right now and I would have no clue who the artist is. I'm really bad with names, like super bad. If I don't remember your name, don't feel bad. Or you should feel bad because I would know your name if you were here more. You know what I mean? Games are not for education? What? Bro, there is literally a whole genre of educational games. You know what I mean? I'll smoke all y'all on cool math games. Oh Lord. Not on Penguin Diner. Who are the last four? Who are the last four of the 10 commanders? Here, I'll tell you the ones that you need. Here. All right, so open field, right? Garrison, don't even waste your time. It's still Zenobia YSS, right? It's still Zenobia YSS. Don't let anybody tickle your fancy with, oh, it's Hera and Jan and guys. It's still Zenobia YSS. Will you find some people get some decent trades with Jan, Hera? Yes. But they're also the same people that have like insanely crit everything all over the place. Even their things are all that. Right? So for open field, the ones that you should be using, Guan. Guan is, of course, number one. The secondary, you can decide between who you want, right? Nevsky's absolutely a must. XY or Honda for me, and this is where people will differentiate. Honda is a must for me. YSG is still a must for me because Honda is, and don't get it twisted, is the number one most versatile commander in the game. It took the role away from YSG. Because Honda can be used for any troop type and make it instantly better. So if people aren't telling you Honda's the way to go, then they're smoking something wicked, right? Nevsky's a must. Hold on, let me see. Some I haven't even done because I didn't have archer equipment for it, so I didn't even waste my time. Hold on, keep scrolling. The Joni is a must. The booty is a must. And then you can use it with YSG. I think you could go with Tarek if you're just looking for top 10. Scipio is there as well. Garrisons are a whole other thing, so it just depends. I wouldn't waste your items on that, and I didn't even count how many that was in my head. It was probably what, 6, right? Somewhere around there, because you kept asking. And honestly, it comes down, like, I think XY isn't as much of a must anymore, but I think if you're just looking for a good march that you can still use, if you have it, XY is definitely in there. Scipio's there, Nevsky's there, Honda's there. I do think that you'll start seeing a lot of Ethel Trajan coming back because of the double relic, but I still don't think that's a must. I think depending on if you need a buff march, then Mulan should be a must, because you can progressively get her anyways through the things, and then you have Trajan already that you're going to use, so you can do a Trajan Mulan, which will cross over into Ark of Osiris as well. And then the rest is just kind of specialty. The main big boys are the ones that I already told you about, the ones that you should. Boudica is a must for if you're only doing mix and you need one archer march, Boudica is the one. Boudica is your one. Boudica YSG will do it. We'll get the job done. Joan is not a must, but she is a very, very solid, like up there, almost a must. And then the rest are obviously musts. Nevsky is still a must. Guan is a must. YSG is a must. And then the ones that I listed before. So you got that Lobu? Yeah, bro. It was back when I was a moron and bought bundles. Dang it. Dang it, Bob Bear. Oh, we got a little scuffle here, chat. Dragonlancer's already that was already a gimme. I should have just, that's a layup right there, bro. Dragonlancer, hot W. Hot W. He's an S tier. S tier. Come fight me. No Dragonlancer, bruh. Ask a teacher and ask them what Prodigy is. Everyone knows what is the first 6 commanders you're supposed to have to get them to work for on the other 4. So the other 4 is just depending on your combo that you want, right? You know, the Nevsky Joan versus, you know, the Nevsky Honda versus the Nevsky William versus it's all from the main commander is the main ones, right? The secondaries is where you kind of get familiar. You get to specialize the way that you want to, right? You may run a Nevsky Joan for KVK, but then in Arc you may do Joan Nevsky because of a different rationale, different reasons. So that's why I'm trying to say that's where you start. The main 6 are the ones that people got to focus on, and everyone's focused on combos. The problem is the combos, the synergy in those combos are different for everybody, right? The main 6 are the ones, main 7 actually, but I think if you're getting 7, you already have like most of the stuff maxed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So how you always remember my name, Yuli? Because you actually you come to the streams, homie. That's why. You one of the loyal, baby. That's why I remember you, brother. I got a level 100 account on Prodigy, bruh. GTA taught me how to drive. That's educational. No, I was saying Cool Matt doesn't have educational games. Ah, I gotcha. Smash or pass, Alex from Minecraft. Bro, I'm gonna have to look this one up. Dude, can you believe it, Chad? I've never played a single game of Minecraft. Does that make you sad or excited? I'm Googling it right now, bro. Oh, he's a carrot top. Pass. He's a carrot top. Pass. I literally had to Google Alex from Minecraft, bro. And I'm not ashamed of it. What you think of Hera being versatile like Honda for open field? I haven't seen too many people use it open field, Lordy, to be honest with you. I always thought that Hera might have potential with Ethel. So being secondary behind Ethel, especially like in Arc, I felt like that would be that could be a potentially really good combo for Arc, especially for mid game, because you want that 3 troop type for Ethel anyways. And then if you have really good oh my goodness, I just went blank. If you have really good oh Lord, I just lost the word. Armaments. There you go. If you have really good armaments that have 3 troop type, it's just gonna be even better. And then you have Hera as your secondary with 3 troop type. So I felt like the synergy between that one might be pretty good. But I'm not sure. I haven't seen too much of Hera in the open field, to be honest with you. But that was my initial thoughts with Hera. Was I was kind of like, I think it would be trash for Garrison. I know everybody was excited for it, but I thought there might be potential for it in Arc for mid-game fights with Ethel. So instead of doing Ethel Trajan, you would do Ethel Hera. Still don't know what the reason why 1v uses Joan. 1v wasn't, yeah. So funny enough, right? 1v wasn't the team that started that. So just so y'all know, 1v wasn't the team that did that. They actually copied that from another team. So I know a lot of people, their first time seeing that was when 1v played 60 GT, but they were not the first ones to run it. The team that ran it was the team that almost beat them again this season, but lost at the last second. The team that I chose to win last season. Alex is the starter character, right? I have no clue, bro. Yep, it was Blackjack. You can go watch all of the footage that I covered on 1021 on Blackjack. Blackjack were the ones that did it, and even 1v didn't even do it the right way. The way that 1021 did it. It's probably something that if you're really into dissecting, like breaking down stuff, go check out the cast that I did with 1021. And you're gonna notice a lot of things that they did that are different. Oh look, a Joan Khan. Let's go. And rightfully so. They're gonna be the Bastet champions for the next like 4 seasons, so y'all get used to it. They absolutely wrecked Bastet the second they moved into it. Unless 1v moves into bad stat, nobody's beating them. Not even close. 2489. They're going to be in bad stat for the next like 3 to 4 seasons. I need some water, fam. Dang it. Should we go check the South out? Let's go check the South. The dirty, dirty South. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. Oh, they're going to cut him out. They're trying to cut him out, fam. Woo. Cause we come and 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 come in. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, if you don't speak Korean, Horus is gonna be real boring this season. There's a lot of teams that left Anubis and Horus to go to Bastet, so Bastet's gonna be stacked. There's a lot of really good teams that went to Bastet this season, so prepare yourselves. And once Osiris gets closer, we'll talk more about it. But yeah, there's a lot of really good teams. Teams from the top 4 in Anubis that left. Teams from Horus that were in top 4 that left. Teams that are going to probably retire after this season that, you know, that are just going to call it quits. There's a lot of stuff shaking out of the tree right now. It was kind of interesting. So I want to hear y'all's opinion on it, right? I honestly do want to hear y'all's opinion. Somebody asked in Facebook, well, ironic, right? Because Facebook's absolute trash for Rise of Kingdoms. But it was a good question. It was like a brain... made you think. Okay, so here's the question. With all of the old players and old kingdoms and old alliances steadily retiring from the game, do you feel like the younger kingdoms that are consolidating, you know, doing all that kind of stuff, do you think they are going to be able to hold up and fill the shoes of the old kingdoms? I'm interested to see what y'all think. I'll give y'all my opinion afterwards, and your opinion isn't wrong, I just wanted to know what y'all think. Because I found it intriguing, because as a creator, that is an important thing to understand. As these old kingdoms and old players start to retire out, do these new, young, and up-and-coming kingdoms, do you think they're gonna be able to fill the shoes? And don't be ashamed. Like, I'm not asking y'all this. I'm asking this solely for conversation. And I'll give you all my answer too. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna sit on the fence and tallywhack and you know what I'm saying. We ain't jiggle peeking like Call of Duty, bro. I'll give you all my opinion. I just want to know what y'all think. Uh-oh, they're coming to save them. Oh no! 429 coming in to save them. I wonder if 671 is just gonna come in and sweep in. Dude, look at 2755. I see you. Blackjack migrated to 2489. They did. I have Sally William, Nevsky Joan, and Minna. I'm using Nevsky William, Joan Minna. I haven't tried Joan Minna. I think a lot of people kept telling me to do, was it Nevsky Minna? I don't remember. They kept telling me to try different things. Those are good combos though. I would be down with that. I would switch if you're gonna want to keep the Saladin, use Khan as your secondary. Especially if you have the relic buffs. If you have the relic buffs, he's probably gonna do way better than you thought. I'm probably gonna use him if I do play in this last KVK, this final one, depending on if we matchmake or not. If I do play in it, Sally Khan is probably gonna be one. No. I think the game has a way of finding new stars. It won't be exactly the same because the game has changed lots also.
Even though he is retiring, Mephisto came out of nowhere.
Mephisto's been playing. See, but that's the thing, though, right? I wouldn't classify Mephisto as an old player. Mephisto isn't even a year into the game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking players that have been here for 4 years. Like, I'm talking the Smash Squads, the TRs, the AVGs, I'm talking old players. I'm not talking these young bucks that are under a year. I'm talking the old players. When you think of Rise of Kingdoms and the historic alliances, you are thinking of these teams. Those are the teams I'm talking about. Because I'll give you a case in point, right? 2268. I would consider them an up and coming kingdom, right? I think they are on the path to doing good things. I think they have a long way to go. They are progressing and like they have an upward trajectory, which is nice. There's a lot of stuff kingdom wise that they got to fix in order to compete at that high level, right? The number one mistake that they make in 2268 is they do not know how to fight in a murder ball as a unit. They do not. Period. End of story. And it's not a jab at them. What I mean, and there's a difference, right? There's a difference between fighting in a murder ball in a B and a C kingdom and then fighting in a big Imperium KVK, right? I don't mean it as a jab. And I know people are going to take it as a jab and people are going to cry and complain. I don't mean it like that, right? But when you are fighting large kingdoms like 671, super active kingdoms, if your team is cherry picking the front row, you are losing, period. End of story. I don't care how many players you have online. If you are only cherry picking the first fucking person and you are hitting and then retreating back and hitting and retreating back, your murder ball is absolute hot dog water, right? And here's, if people don't know what I'm talking about, right here, right? This is in 2268. But if you're like this and you're cherry picking, say this is a ball and this is a ball, and you're cherry picking this front line player right here, you're literally doing the worst possible murder ball that you could ever do, right? What you should be doing is these people shouldn't even be getting focused. You should be focusing to target all your murder ball to hit the center of the ball, because what directly happens is the people that are not in that get dragged back. So they indirectly give up position to go where the fight is at. The other thing is you're less likely to reset your rage and your skill if you aren't hitting the person that is right in the front, right? Because if you say you're hitting this Boudica right here, right? And the Boudica dies, you are more likely to be able to click and retarget somebody instantaneously, as opposed to hitting the front line, going backwards, and then turning back around to hopefully be able to touch somebody. Your skill and rage will have reset by then. And that's the number one reason why when you see murder balls with like 960, 1B, all these guys that do really, really well, it's because they are constantly moving forward from the center of the murder ball forward. That is the number one mentality that has to change. Because I think 2268 actually has a really good shot. They have a really good leadership. You know, they're really nice, welcoming, all that kind of stuff. But when I see them every single time they fight in a murder ball, it's the same shit over and over and over again, and they just don't learn from it. Once they can get over that hill, they're going to be solid. They're going to be a really good kingdom because they have a good activity. But I want y'all to watch. Just watch 429. Watch how many people are not going backwards when they start engaging people. Like it's a mentality. You have to have it. As a kingdom, like I don't care if we have trash trades. Everybody should be rowing in unison. We should all be going together. Because when I was watching the streams, right, they had so much open field fighting with no action behind it. What do I mean by that? They had all this open field fighting with no rally set. No, there was nothing to do. There was just open field fighting. That's it. I do like what I'm seeing from here from 68. So 429 is clearing the field while 68 sets up for a rally, which they should have already been doing. And, you know, then they do it from there. So I don't know if I like the ball being right there because they're going to have to push over. But, oh, no, they're already there. I was getting the colors confused. So there they are. right? But this wouldn't even be possible if 429 wasn't here. When they should be, it should be possible because they have a ton of people online right now, probably. Like JWM, Death Squad. We can never get those ones again. We have lost a lot of good players that retired. I feel like 2268 will merge with 1254 and 1365. I don't think so. The 1254 one would be an L if they did that. And 365 I think would be an L because they would all get zeros. There's a certain bar that you have to hit, and if you have cherry pickers that want to join a kingdom like 365, you're gonna quickly learn that you can't cherry pick, bro. You'll probably get zeroed before you even have any good fights. I feel like yeah, DS in 1341 and Godfather 1556 and Governor from GT. Yeah, it's just I think maybe one kingdom will do it, but I don't think there's going to be any more that are like that. I don't care because it's not just the kingdom, in my opinion, right? What makes those legendary kingdoms great was the community, was their community, right? I don't care if you merged 1V with 1021 with, like, I don't care if it's the most powerful kingdom in Rise of Kingdoms history. It still, in my eyes, will not make them better than those because it's like making a super team to make a super team. It's cold. It's cheesy as it is. Speedy would laugh at me. It's culture, right? 1307, whether we win, lose, or draw, we still have people that are on voice chat, chatting, showing pictures, Discord. Like it's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe, right? You come in, you feel like you're part of a community, part of a family. Like that's something you can't, whether you hate on 1254 or not, they have that too, right? 1341 had that. That transitioned over to 1254. 1401 had that. You know, it's just something you have to build, and not very many kingdoms last long enough to build something like that. I think there's several that have potential. I think 2338 has potential as well. 2268 I think has potential too. I think the last piece that 2268 is missing outside of the fixing the murder ball situation is they need more whales. They need more whales that are high powered, that can swarm stuff. Because as you know, the higher you get in the KVKs, the Imperiums, all that, swarming becomes like a necessity. So you have to have those big players that will come to your kingdom just to swarm stuff. And I don't think they have enough yet. I think they have a couple, but they don't have enough. Rise of Civilizations players is the old guard, yeah. Before you got copyright striked. Yeah. I can't buy loyalty and friendship. You can buy loyalty. You can't buy friendship. I promise you, if you pay somebody enough, they will be loyal AF. But you can't buy friendship. Friendship's one of those hard things where it's like, that's like the ride or dies, man. Like if y'all didn't see, I posted pictures of me taking Gambit and Mitch out to dinner when I was at St. Jude's. When I was in Memphis, I took a couple of my mods out to dinner, and I literally told them, I go, just order whatever you want. I don't care. Like, as much as they've done for the community, for us, for me, for my wife, it's the least I could do. You know, if I could do more, I'd do more, but it's the least I could do. Just chat, hang out with them, have some drinks, eat some steaks, like have a good time. And that's something that you cannot buy. You know what I mean? You ain't even take me to dinner, bro. Were you in Memphis? I did make an announcement at some point. I do want to do a burrito gang like cookout, like a hangout. But I need to figure out when and where and time and all that kind of stuff. That way I can let y'all know. But I want to have like games and stuff like that. But that's the thing, right? The only people that are going to show up are going to be those loyal people, right? If you're in Rise of Kingdoms, you're not going to come. Because the amount of Rise of Kingdoms content I'm going to do over the course of that time, you probably won't be here. Nikos, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, my friend.
But yeah, eventually I want to do a cookout and play cornhole and games and whatever it is. I don't care. We can do whatever we want. Shoot some hoops, bro. I'll get bye-byes. We can play some volleyball. Let's all go to a Cowboys-Giants game. That'd be pretty fun. I need to set something up so eventually I'll go travel and see Redline. Go see the homie. Where are they rotating back to? Okay, so I do like this play from 55. They should ball up right here. Ball up right here, and then as a unit push. Or just crash in right now. But look, I bet you they're not going to crash on the front line. This Xeno is going to get absolutely thrashed, though. If they can get somebody in here to fill, then they might be okay. It looks like it's getting melted. They were a little slow on the rotation. Yeah, it should be going down. Oh, 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 oh. There it is. Pop. That would be funny, fun as hell. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's, I'm building a community. Like, I know people are always talking about like subs and this and that. Like, guys, subs are important. Yes. Like, right. You know, that's like saying that money's not important, right? Money, while it might not be important, it is essential to live, right? You have to buy food. You have to pay for, you know, you need it, right? Is it important? Like, is it gonna end your life not having, like, yeah, you need money, right? Money makes the world go round. Do you need millions and millions? No, but you do need some, right? So like subs are important to me, right? But at the end of the day, I want a community, right? I want a community that if I'm even playing Fortnite, right? Y'all come in here, y'all chat. It doesn't even have to be about the game. It's just coming to chat with the community and hang out and just enjoy yourselves, enjoy the community. Having me play a game should be a bonus because I'm nowhere near the best gamer ever. So if you're coming for high tier content, bro, I'm going to disappoint you every time. I'm going to disappoint you every time. But just coming in, chatting, talking to me, letting me know how your day's going, all that kind of stuff. I always like that kind of stuff. I have a bunch of people that will always message me like, hey, I want to let you know I got the job that I was shooting for, or I got my first girlfriend, or like, I can't tell you the amount of stuff. And I'm always happy because I feel like it's more than just a streamer, if that makes sense, right? You know, like I feel a part. I feel like it's building more than just like a streamer viewer relationship, which is nice. That's my personality. Not every streamer is like that, and that's okay, right? Everybody has their niche. That's just the way I am. So I'm gonna lose subs, gain subs, I'm gonna gain followers. But at the end of the day, if I'm growing my the loyal followers, that is all I care about. I will lose 1,000 subs if I can gain 100 loyal followers that will follow me wherever I go. I will take that trade every day because I have big plans for the channel, and I'm gonna work towards it and try it. And I'm excited to when it eventually happens, and hopefully will happen. Y'all are gonna be like, whoa. And that's exciting to me. So hopefully y'all are here and along for the ride. We are gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Cinco de Mayo coming out on Friday. That is our 3-year anniversary on YouTube, fam. I deliberately made it May 5th for that reason. So we are gonna be firing up a stream on the 5th. I don't care what it is, what we're doing. We do our traditional yearly thing where I put my blender back here. We are blending margaritas. We are doing the thing, right? We are gonna celebrate like no other and have a good time. So my wife took off too. So maybe we're gonna play a variety of stuff, probably most likely, and just chill, hang out with y'all and have a good time. I would if wasn't 5.7 kilometers away. I don't even know how far that is. Dang it. Thanks, Bulba, for building this community. It's always nice when you stream. I get to chill and it's nice. Hey, you're very welcome, Ming, man. That at the end of the day, that's what I care about, man. I can't tell you how many times like my mods, like everybody's like, oh, Gambit, and like I feel proud of that when y'all are chatting with each other in other people's streams. That always brings a smile to my face because I know that I was the direct connect for that relationship. And that's always like the amazing part about the community aspect of stuff. Even though all the other creators try to steal my mods, sus potatoes. But we all know the loyal ones stick. Burrito community is the best. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming up. We have food content. Dude, I have so much content. Web stuff I will show y'all. If y'all haven't jumped on the website in a hot second, go check it out. I promise you. The gaming section has multiple games in it now on the drop down, from Destiny 2 to different guides. Y'all let me know if y'all like them in the community chat. So like Destiny 2, like the EDZ page just went up and it shows like where all of the lost sectors are. I have a graphic for where all of the region chests are at. You know, we're going to do that for every single Destiny location. For Diablo, I'm planning on doing the same. So for every Lilith statue, I'm going to have the markups for it. So I'm planning on doing a lot of web content. Some other creators will dead ass not even read your comment if you have. Hey, I tried. I'm a slow ass reader, all right, chat, but I will eventually get to it. I promise you. Like, I'm not the fastest reader out there in the streets, but I promise you I read every comment. Unless it's a troll comment, then I probably still read it and then I ban you. I'm gonna be working on new merch. I'm gonna be working on, there's a lot of stuff that's coming down the pipe, man. Anomaly. Yeet. Yeah. So if, let me see, I don't think I can show y'all. I might be able to show y'all. Actually, I did make a graphic. Let me see if I'll bring it up on the stream real quick. There's a little spin-off of our logo that I'm gonna be rolling some merch pieces with, but I'm working on the design and all that stuff, but I can show y'all. Let me see. Image. I think we are about to hit 600 pieces of content on the website. And like, I think we have like 20 more pieces that we need to add, and then we're at 600 pieces, fam. Like, if that doesn't blow your mind, and the majority of that is Rise of Kingdom stuff, is all the casts that we did. Like, it's insane how much content we have. All right, there you go. So y'all can see the piece. So this is one of the Destiny 2 ones that I made that shows all this. I'm doing something similar for Diablo once the map gets released and all that kind of stuff. And it shows like, so that way if you ever need to like, okay, this quest requires you to go to this place, you can literally pull up the map and just check it out. But that's the logo refresh that I'm gonna do. And I have some really cool design ideas that I'm gonna be messing with. But there will be some merch pieces that will have that version of the logo on here. And then we'll have the crest and then some really cool design that I have in my head right now for the back. For those of y'all who can't see it, here, give me a second. I'll make it larger. Whoops. Whoops. Image. It is kind of large, I guess. There you go. Hopefully y'all can see it now. The Bulbaritos. I love the way the R, the O, the S, like it, I see so much potential there that it's insane. And that's just something I came up with. So be cool merch coming out, some more stuff. I'm looking at making a crest so we can make some cool hats, some additional hats on the stuff and all that. Bro, can I join your group for Diablo 4? Yes, 100%, Ming. I haven't announced anything because I wanted to save those announcements for as we get closer to the launch. I also don't know 100%, like I haven't researched. You know how in Diablo Immortal they had like specific servers, right? I don't know if they're gonna have the same thing in Diablo 4. So like I'll probably do an initial like, guys, I'm planning to create a clan in Diablo 4. If you want to join, hit me up, blah, 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 blah. And then the day that we launch into the game, I am going to figure out whatever server I'm in, and then I'm going to instantly post in Discord, socials. Like, if you would love to join us, here's the server, and then it will send out to everybody. But yes, I am planning on doing a clan in Diablo 4. I don't know if I'm gonna see if I can get one of the mods to run it or get one of my members to run it, because I really don't want to have to spearhead it, if that makes sense. I'm down for the community to run that, but I really want it to be a community thing. I don't want to have to feel like I have to be the guy that has to drive the train, you know, drive the everything, right? I would love for a member to grab the reins. I know Abir did later in Diablo Immortal, but somebody like, you know, a couple of people that were willing to help or drive the train. I'm down to support y'all for sure. Football jerseys, that'd be pretty cool, Yuli. Like the ones with or some baseball ones with the front having Bulbaritos. Dude, I think that would be dope. And then we have to have the fit, the hat. But I need to figure a creative way of doing the bee. The bee is something that I've been messing with, and I have an idea in my head. I just don't know if it's going to look good on a hat. The idea is to have like an alt brand, basically. So we have our core one, which is the burrito, right? Which we will never get rid of, but having like a cool, fresh alt brand. And you'll see this in like a lot of sports where they have like, it's this main brand, right? And then like for every now and then, like in baseball, they'll bring their alt brand. They'll wear a different color, a different thing. I like having stuff like that. It keeps it fresh. I can cook some logos. We can chat, Yuli. So for me, it's hard because I think it needs to be like not a hand drawn, but the flow of it. So, well, I don't have the bee, but you saw the bee on it. The bee on it. What I'm thinking of is slices of the bee with wave coming through. Like you're not gonna see the wave, but the slice of the bee is like a wave cut, and it has multiple wave cuts through the bee, but you can still clearly read the bee. And then those colors will then be the Bulbaritos colors. So it's like the orange, yellow, like that kind of stuff. Because it needs to be very clean in order for me to do the hats that I want to do. I want the baseball hats that have like the thick stitch on them that come out a little bit, but you have to have a clean logo in order to do that. So that's why the Bulbaritos one, I did the direct embroidery on it and not the puff embroidery, because you have to have a clean logo for it. Like this. Well, maybe not this bee, but you can kind of roughly see. And then basically what I'm trying to do is, I could probably give an example. Let's see. Letter with flow separations. Well, that brought me some science stuff. So letter logo. With whatever. I'll try to find one. Let me remove the image real quick. That way people aren't looking at that thing real quick. I'll see if I can find something to show you. Okay, so something. Cut one. I'll save this other one. Kind of see a variety. Because usually I have pretty good like artistic ability. The difference is the way that this is going to look good is if it has a flow to it that needs like a hand flow. I won't be able to do this in Photoshop. That's my issue. Once I have it like vectorized, I can do anything I can do. But like the graffiti logo, I still haven't even used it and haven't made merch with it yet. And that's going to be something that gets added to eventually. Cut. All right. So there's one. Can you see it, Yuli? You see how the A is sliced? Like it has like wavy slice through it that has like separations and negative space in it. I love negative space, but creative slicing, right? And then I will show you the other example. And these aren't like pristine examples. It's just to show like the concept of what I'm talking about. Here's another one. Whoops. So this one has, you see how it has the slice with the negative space on it? Negative space, but you see how this is like a flow to it. This is like a hand calligraphy style feel to it with the hard, like I'm okay with this one. This one has the flow, but a very hard base as well. But having something like that with the B with the slice, I feel like B's have really good potential for a slice where you could slice this way, slice that way. Like you could slice in multiple ways. Maybe even inverting both of the B's. So how you have the B like that, right? Where it's the bump, right? And then you have the ability to like flip flop the B, but it still is recognizable as a B. If that makes sense. Like I think stuff like that. That's the creative way that I think. But yes, Ming, you can 100% join us in Diablo. I'm gonna try to get a decent crew in there, and then of course you know how we did it last time. We'll just recruit people, and if people want to join, they can join. I think Baskovus and Rennie, I think, are gonna do it. I don't know if they're doing their own thing though. I would love for them to join us though. I wanted Bask in Diablo Immortal, but he never jumped. What type you looking for? Yeah, I can draw a little. I haven't in a long time. There's mad people in the community. Maybe an actual logo designer. Yeah, and we'll figure it out. Like this isn't something that's like I need it in a week. You know what I mean? Like I'll eventually start like dabbling in it, but that's super low on my priority right now. The web is 1. Getting prepped for Osiris League is 2, and then just starting to expand for the other games is number 3. And that's a big one. I think I've pumped out like 8 articles over the last week and a half for Destiny 2 and Diablo 4 combined. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's coming from the activity that I'm having to do, it's a lot because it's not just articles. Those are just articles. I've had to build like the foundational pages. So I've had to build like 20 plus web pages in the last week and a half. But it's what you got to do in order to get in the game. What's up, Evie? How's it going? What's happening? Any chance you can put a good word for me in 1307? Evie, yeah. Depends on what you need. What are you trying to do? Why is my cam is so small, bro? What? Yep. Charity. Where's this one? Oh man. There you go. Now my cam's a little bit bigger. Let's go. Oh wait, hold on, my cam. There you go. Bam. Done. All right. Put that there. We got it. Boom. We in it, fam. I'm trying to migrate and zero myself every KVK. 1307 seems like the right fit. Dude, we are 1307 is an amazing kingdom. It's all about what you're looking for, buddy. To be honest with you. You can feel free to reach out to recruiters. We are 100%. We should be dropping Imperium this KVK. I think it's still 1 for CV. SN is always, I think, is Strange, and who else? There's one other, I think. Is it Habibi? I'm not sure. AVG, you know, they all have their own people, but you can always reach out to one and they sort everybody through. How's Mrs. Bulba enjoying the new car? She's vroom-vrooming everywhere. She's vroom-vrooming. She tells me all her stories now, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, just be careful. But she's super excited. That was always her dream car. Like, I know people with like Ferraris and like all that. Hers was always a Charger, just a souped up Charger, Dodge Charger that she can just vroom vroom. So that was always her car. She never thought she was gonna get, and she's been busting ass. She, you know, she grew up in a good house, like in a good household. She wasn't like, they didn't struggle or anything like that. But when she graduated college, man, she's been busting ass to sell, grow her business, do all her stuff, and make her own money. And she was able to do it. She you know, grinded to advance in her career, to make good money, to make, you know, we don't make insane amounts of money, guys. Like whether people think I do or not, I don't make an insane amount of money, right? But what I do enjoy are my passions, and I will always fill those cups. Because at the end of the day, like, charity is a huge thing for me. I probably spent more money on charity and the Burrito Gang community than I've made on YouTube. You know what I mean? And that's the number one thing that I would say, like, follow your passions, know them, love them, feed them. Even if you feel like you have to go work a job that you don't want to work, keep feeding your passion, man. You never know when your passion will turn into a job, or can turn into a job for you that you can do and do something with. I think too many people give up on their passions because they feel the need that they need to work and make money. And that's fine. You can always work and make money, right? And yes, money is important, but at the end of life, you don't want to regret not being able to have drawn that drawing, or painted painted the Parthenon, or visited this location, or like, I think because I came from little to nothing, right? But I've busted my ass to do what I've done and go where I'm going, and I think it's just keep your mind on the hard work, and always remember, even when you get there, you're not there, right? If you don't know what I mean, then you're probably not there yet, right? Just because you get there doesn't mean you're there. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but that's the whole point, right? I heard one guy say something. It was one of the realest things I've ever seen, and ironically, it was online. And he literally said, he goes, the reason that most marriages, and this is getting into like social stuff, right? He goes, the reason that most people fail in marriage is because they think that getting married is the final destination. He goes, the reality is, once you get married, you just gotten to the starting line. And just hearing that and that mentality is, most people don't think like that, but it's true, right? And that's what I meant by, once you think you're there, you're not there, right? Once you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain, another mountain will appear for you to try to climb, right? You will never reach the top of the mountain. The whole point of the mountain is to drive yourself to do things that you don't think that you'd be able to do, and push yourself. And I feel like there's too many people that feel like they're going to hit that point and then it's going to go down. When I'm telling you right now, once you hit that hill, there's a whole other hill that's ready to, if you're a runner, you know what I mean? I'm not even a runner, but I know my wife used to, she's like, oh, I thought it was there. And then I turned the corner and there it was, that ginormous hill that I was not expecting. And that's the way life is, man. And treat it as such. You know what I mean? Just be excited and love the journey and ride it out, baby. Let me see. That's great. Sad to see you leave the game, but I'm sure you'll move on to greater pastures. Well, I'm streaming the game, so I'm not leaving the game. So Evie, that's what a lot of people I think, and that's okay, right? But I never said I was leaving the game. I said I wasn't going to be an active player in the game, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to make content for the game. That's the misconception that a lot of people are going to understand. That's why I deliberately phrased it the way that I phrased it. I didn't say that I'm completely leaving Rise of Kingdoms. What I deliberately said is, I said I will no longer be an active player inside of Rise of Kingdoms. And what I mean by that is, I'm not going to use my time, my investment. I may do one last KVK just because I have so much res that we didn't get to use. I might, but it depends on the matchup. If this is a trash matchup, I'll just give it to somebody and call it a day. If it's a good matchup, I may just play it and call it that one. But I'm still planning on making rock content, just not the kind of spending rock content. You're not going to get that from me. But seriously, casting KVK stuff, that like what we're doing right now, you're going to get a lot of that chit chat with me. But I'm still going to be here in the community. I just won't be the guy who's going to be telling you go max Heraclius, because I'm not going to spend any money or do anything like that to go and do it. My days of spending money in rock are over. Unless I pull that one last KVK, then I may just do the tech one last time. But I will go spend it elsewhere. I honestly think it's more satisfying when you work for it. It's a great feeling. Exactly, Evie, for sure, 100%. You're a legend. You're a legend for that, man. Charity is great. Unfortunately, I cannot provide my time because that's the last thing I have. But I do donate every month to several charities. Hey, that's all that matters, Evie. That's all that matters. You don't even have to donate. I feel like just trying to make the world a better place is good. Everybody has their own unique ways of doing it, whether it's through charity or giving back their time or whatever it is. I just feel like it's good for the soul. No. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something that I normally wouldn't do, but I wanted to do this because I'm probably gonna record this and make this into a video. But I want y'all to experience this with me. Are y'all down? Are y'all down? And we may lose some viewers. I don't necessarily care, but I want to see if y'all are down to experience something with me. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna do one of my first IRL type video recordings that I'll eventually turn into a video on the channel. But y'all are gonna experience it with me. Second chat. I just wanna make you mine. I just wanna make you mine. Setting it up right now, and then I will let y'all know once it's ready. A second. We'll have some fighting on the screen until then. Door capture. This one. All right. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to record and then we're going to experience something together. All right. Hi, everyone. So most of y'all who have followed the channel already know that we just came back from our I can't say it enough, life-changing experience, being able to tour and visit St. Jude and really, really dive into the culture, the brand, what they're about, and just kind of see everything and experience it firsthand, and really, truly did change my life. So I appreciate y'all and thank you from the bottom of my heart. I was trying to think of many ways to kind of explain what the feeling was like. So I wanted to show y'all this video that St. Jude themselves made. They showed it to us as one that they're rolling out this year so that y'all can experience it with me. Right now we have the live chat going, so y'all let me know if it hits you right in the feels. It definitely hit us when we experience it, and I hope y'all enjoy it. All right, guys. Y'all let me know. Y'all are going to experience it, and I hope y'all enjoy it. And try not to get too sad. Try not to get too sad. Make sure y'all let me know if the volume's okay.
Being a parent of a child who is diagnosed with cancer is a parent's worst nightmare.
We cannot save the world alone, but cancer cannot wait.
It hurts to think how it would be for a family to know that there's treatment available to save your kid's life, and you cannot access to it because you were born somewhere different.
Children are children. Cancer is cancer. The treatments are the same. Like Danny Thomas said,
I made a fantastic promise.
no child should die in the dawn of life.
I can't do it alone. I need your help. Please help me.
It can be done. It is possible because you're there for us.
St. Jude was founded in the 1960s with a goal that no child should die in the dawn of life. And that means no child, period, anywhere.
We're all bound by a common goal to help save children, and what can be more pure than that?
As a scientist, I feel passionate about sharing data. So in the future, we can make the next patient suffer less and get better treatment across the world.
St. Jude Global idea goes beyond St. Jude. We will not stop until we have reached out to every single child with cancer in the world and cure more. That's a moral imperative to change the world.
For the persons supporting St. Jude, you are saving lives worldwide.
This is my mission. Not for the now, it's for the forever.
Together. Juntos.
Together, we have an opportunity to make a difference around the world.
We are finding cures.
Here, saving children.
Children.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That was the campus. It's beautiful. I'm gonna tell y'all some stories here after this. So that's their global initiative video. You saw it in the very beginning. Dude, the way that I don't think there was a dry eye when they started showing this, because it was impactful. You were on campus, you were seeing all these beautiful places. The campus flyovers that you saw were all absolutely amazing. We got to meet some of the.
It's the big day.
We got to meet some of the actual children that were on some of these videos, and they came back and told their story with their parents, with all that. Dude, it was, like I said, that was probably one of the, I don't want to even say it was easy, but watching that video and then going through everything and seeing the hallways, and if you saw the part where the guy was sitting with all the flags there, we got to experience that. That is their atrium with all, where it highlights all the advancements that they've done. And you see all the national flags for all the countries that they're currently working with. And it was insane. You can't even put it into words, like how impactful it was. It was crazy. It was really, 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 really crazy. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Truly, like I say, from the bottom of my heart, when we raise money for charity, you'll see on the bottom blue, it is going directly to them. So even when you don't know, it's helping somebody somewhere. And one of the really cool stories is they did a live stream with one of the actual workers, right? And his job is, I thought it was so cool. He builds microscopes, right? Literally builds microscopes. And the money that we as a community have raised, the gaming community have raised, just hit $50 million. Okay. Just the gaming initiative, just the Play Live initiative, $50 million. And for those of y'all who've ever worked in healthcare or medical or anything like that, and you've had to experience like when you need money and you have to put in requisition orders and why you need it. And it draws out to be like a year-long plus project of just trying to get some money to do something. And at St. Jude, because of the initiatives that we do and we raise and all that kind of stuff, this gentleman was like, we need this microscope. Like, this is something that's game changing. It will help us do our job better. And this is why we need it X, Y, and Z. This is what we need money wise. And he said it took them a month, 1 month to get it processed and gone through. And then he was already on the road doing what he was doing to try to make the world a better place. And that's why, like, for me, it's different. It separates the corporate out of a lot of it. Yes, corporate does help. But for initiatives like what we're doing, that's so that if there's something that they need to do, they have a $13 billion renovation going on campus currently. And it is in an effort to allow for more patients to be able to come on campus and for them to open that up for a new wing, it's just so many things that I could talk on forever. Let me fire up some music, but I appreciate that. Hopefully that gives you all a little insight into the impact and made you feel something. If it didn't make you feel something, then okay. But I know a lot of y'all and y'all are ride or dies with me, so I know y'all felt that. But appreciate y'all and all the love and support. If you can, use the link !charity. If you want to donate, we are going to be doing that, and we're going to have plenty of more charity streams throughout the remainder of the month. So I appreciate y'all. All right. I stopped recording chat so y'all can liven up again. Was that too in the feels? Let me see real quick. I'm firing up the music again. All right, let me see chat real quick. I didn't read chat because I didn't want to ruin the video with the chat, with me reading the chat. Always cry when I see those ads because I have 3 children. I never want to go through that. It's heartbreaking, Christian. And I think that's the so sorry, Christian, I didn't respond. Yeah, that's the that was one of the things that I thought too, Christian, right? And I think that's why a lot of people when they watch the ads, the part that sometimes gets lost, and that's the one thing that they told us. They were like, everybody always sees the stuff and gets sad. The reality is, and this is what they told us, the reality is the kids are happy. They are happier than most kids are ever going to be. And it's not because of the illness or because of anything, but because of literally when they are there to live life, right? Some of the stuff that the money is raised is for specific parts of the hospital. Like they have a art room. This is getting more detailed, but they have an art room for the kids to be able to get creative if they want to draw or paint. They have a music room where they can record audio, like record songs, like an actual recording booth. They have a laboratory, like a kid's laboratory. There's the map for you, but they have a kid's laboratory that is built there so that the kids can be there and study their own disease and actually be like learn about it, like the actual disease, not like a play disease. But their doctor can show them and they can see and do all the stuff. They have a prayer room, like for all religious affiliations, for anybody to go to. You know, and then they have what they call like oh man, I forgot the terminology, and I'm gonna kick myself for it, but it is a no medical like anything room. Like basically when you're in there, there is no wires, there's no like microscope, like there's nothing. Like it's just a room for you to just be yourself, have fun, laugh, watch TV, do like just be regular, be, you know, not in the hospital setting, like you don't feel like you're in there. And that's kind of an important thing, but that's the one thing that they did say is they were like, a lot of people think that the kids are always sad, and it is far from that. Like the treatment, yes, is tough, but the kids are laughing and smiling and telling jokes, and they're playing games. 2 years ago, we fundraised some so that we could get mobile gaming stations for them. So like they would have Xbox and PlayStations on like carts, and then they could roll them into the kids' rooms and hook them up to the TV, and they could play Call of Duty, and they could do all those kinds of things. And now those carts still exist. But those are kind of initiatives that we do to allow them to have a little piece. They have a whole movie room, literally a movie room, that will play the newest movies that are out in theaters that they can watch. They're watching the Mario movie. They're watching like it's an amazing place. And that what I showed you on that video is just like a drop in the jar of the impact that y'all make, and it's just crazy. It's really, really insane. Bulba, when you having a kid, one day, Yuli, one day. Bro, almost made me cry. Yeah, it's a tearjerker, dude. It's really, really, it's a tough thing. But at the same point, I was sad, but I felt empowered, if that makes sense. Like it makes you want to do something. It doesn't make you sit back like some of the dog and animal stuff where you're just like, oh, I'm sad. Okay, now what am I having for dinner, right? That video and those videos make me sad, but also give me like that motivation to go do something. And that's why I love doing what we do, and we raise money for St. Jude's and all that kind of stuff, because I want to make an impact. I want us to make an impact. We are, I think, like a little over $2,000 away from hitting the $20,000 mark. If y'all didn't see that on our social media, I really, really want to hit that mark by the end of May. We got to raise another at least $2,000. Even if we don't make the 10,000, I want to at least hit that 20,000 mark. That would be amazing as a community. Right in the feels, bro. Happy to be a part of the community that is helping save lives. I appreciate you, Ming. Show the map, broski. Did you get it, Sick? I can show it again if you need me to. Which person or family you want can go through this situation. It is not easy, and I hope that it stops happening because children are very strong. I agree, Christian. I agree. And anything that we can do, whether it's raise money or bring awareness or anything, you know what I mean? Like you might not have been here when I said it, but I do work at a company that has that oversees a cancer center as well. And I worked at the cancer center for the last 8 months, and then I moved over to the main brand now. But I saw everything. I had to market it, make videos, do all that kind of stuff, and it's tough. It's tough. Children are always happy and is in a good mood, but parents are not. You know what? I think so one of the things that we did, and I can't show the picture because they didn't want us showing like posting like social media pictures with patients and stuff like that. But I did take some, and one of the pictures was with a young lady named Faith, and she's actually on their YouTube channel. They did a video with her and her mother, and we didn't know it at the time, and they showed us one of those videos, right? They showed us one of the St. Jude's YouTube videos, and it was about a little girl named Faith, and she was going through chemo and going through everything. And I just thought it was going to be a tearjerker, and that was it, right? Just to kind of set the next presentation. And then they came on after the video, and they were like, and now we're excited and proud to introduce y'all to Faith and her mother. And they came on the stage, and bro, I was like, there's no shot. And they went on stage. She told her story, the young lady, now she's 13, came on, told her story. The mother told from her side a point of view. And it was just, it was like, you felt like you were in like a different reality. I don't know, like it was like an out of body experience, and it was hard to, here's the map. It was hard to explain. It was hard to explain, but you had that like out of body experience where you just couldn't believe you were there. And she told her story, and I took a picture with her because I was super proud and excited and happy. And it was one of those moments. And that was just one of those moments. That's what's crazy. There were so many of those moments all packed into 3 days of us being there. It was insane. And then we met a bunch of creators, and it was just a whole lot of fun. So we'll definitely be showing y'all more and talking about it and doing that kind of stuff. But hopefully y'all enjoying all that kind of stuff. All right, let me close a couple of these things out real quick. All right. There we go. All right, let me see. HOB. So it looks like, oh no, we're back in the north, right? Yeah, we're back in the north. Ah, smart play right here. So here's the trick. Is 429 spreading themselves too thin? That's the one worry that I have. I think they might be spreading themselves too thin. See, so for 2755, they don't need to worry about this, right? What they need to worry about is this. Because once they cut out this, it doesn't even make a difference what movement they make here, right? They're gonna just start progressing up here and cutting, and then you're gonna start to see a lot of movement. See what they should be planting a flag right here. Possibly even like right here, so that they can hit all of these flags at one time. Honestly, 2755 should probably put a flag right here, and then you'll see this flag touch these. I don't think this one. I think this one's safe, but this flag will touch, actually could touch all three of those. They plant it right here, and then you're progressing through. It's about chunks, right? You have to do it in chunks. If you do it flag by flag by flag, you are never gonna move anywhere. And that's the number one issue. There's too many kingdoms that are focused on one flag when they could build one flag and touch 5 and burn all 5 at the same time. How long do they have on this one? 4 minutes? Okay, and then we'll see. And we will see. Let's go look at the 429 side. I think they're slow burning everything. Oh look, a Nevsky. Oh no, they're in the point. I thought it was a flag. Apologies. They still moving to the south? Bro, hard cover. Hard cover. Let's go. Hold on, Christian. Let me get to your comment real quick. This experience is unique and touches heart even more strongly. I'm very glad that you're working with them and helping them. Hey, I appreciate it, Christian. I appreciate you being a part of the community, my friend. right, so we got 429 moving to the south. Bernie. Oh yeah, because they're healing. See, this is what a lot of people were sleeping on with 429. They saw what they saw earlier, and I was like, nah, they're coming back. They're gearing up for a comeback, baby. Like, don't worry, 68. Big Papa 429 gonna put you in the backpack. Give me 1 second. I need to check something real quick. Sorry. Sorry, I was messaging one of our leaders in SN. I need to get some water, fam. I kind of want to leave you. Oh, look. Okay. Look. All right, I'm gonna leave it right here because I'm fairly confident they're gonna rally swarm this. I need to grab some water, chat, because I am super dry. I am dry in the mouth. Blah. You know what I'm saying, chat? Give me 1 second. Let me enter Christian real quick. Okay. All right, I will be right back, chat. I'm gonna get some water and then we'll continue to keep streaming. It's only 7:50, fam, so we're gonna be having some fun. All right, so make sure y'all do me a favor, smash that like button, consider subscribing. I'll be back in like a minute or two. I'm gonna get some water and I'll be right back.
All right, chat. So this is one of those days where I was just like, you know what, self? I'm gonna have some hot dogs. But we don't have no buns. We don't have any tortillas in our Mexican household. So what did I do? I took it old school, fam. Fucking weenus on bread, baby. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. I know all my white people out there are probably like, what the fuck? Ooh, shit. It was either no bread or we're cutting them up and dipping them in some mustard. Shit happens, fam. Hey, I don't care how much money people make. Sometimes you just want some humble food. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps you hungry. The OG tech, yeah. Shoo. I love it. I'll eat a ramen every now and then. I don't even care, dude. Beans and rice for dinner. Like, chat, sometimes I like to slang it. I don't even care, right? No matter how much money I think we ever make between the wife and I, we will always hit that clearance aisle. I'm telling you right now, we're going to smash that clearance aisle in any store. We will always be Black Friday shopping, even though we don't need more shit. We will always be doing that. I'm a 34-year-old man, but I'm still gonna drink some Kool-Aid. Don't get it twisted, dude. That cherry Kool-Aid, you gotta give it that nasty side eye, like. Why don't you make it, Evie? That's why I learned how to cook, because then I don't ever have to say I miss anything. I can just cook it. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, they're cutting through the middle. Hey, let's go. Being away from home sucks in some aspects. Yeah. What do you know about eating shredded cheese out of the bag with the fridge door still open? I'll raise you that, Kid Dynamite. Have you had a crispy dog before? Have you ever had a crispy dog, kid? And if you haven't had one, I'm about to change your life forever. You don't know what a crispy dog is. I promise you, if you weren't raised with very much money, you know what a crispy dog is. Because it's like, bruh. Okay, so a crispy dog, right? What you're gonna do, this was like a treat growing up in the ghetto with no money, right? You were excited for it. So you get a hot dog. Don't forgive what I'm doing here, right? I was just trying to point at the hot dog. You're gonna get a hot dog, right? You're gonna split it down the middle. Don't split it all the way. Just get a little groove, right? If you have you ever had like string cheese? Like the cheese sticks that, so cut a cheese stick into a quarter so that you get a long piece of cheese. You're gonna put it in that slice. So you have like a hot dog, right? And then you split it, you put the cheese in it, right? Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna get a corn tortilla, you're gonna roll that motherfucker in the corn tortilla, and then you're gonna fry it. Bro, once you eat that, bro, you're gonna thank me, I promise you. It is like the ghetto treat that you will always want to make. Because the second you split it, it's like the cheese is, because it got fried, is like oozy and tearing. Oh, bro. So good. So good. Trust me. The ghetto snack that you didn't know you needed, but now you need. And it's so good because you don't even need to get like expensive hot dogs or like, bro, the whole point of it is it's supposed to like, it's that kind of treat.
I'm actually not a cheese guy. My wife will eat cheese. We'll actually eat feta cheese like out of the container. Feta cheese is kind of addicting to me. Feta, I'll eat out of the container. Shredded, not so much. Could be she. The same as my mama. Yeah, that is true, Evie. It always slaps better. OG raw dog shredded straight out of the bag. I think that's one thing that I kind of grew out of was the shredded cheese, because now I want to shred my own cheese. I think that's because just from me cooking, I always feel like I get better quality for about the same price if you shred it yourself. Word to the wise. If you want better cheese, you just get it in a block when you go to your deli and just ask them for a block. And then you can keep that fresher. And then when you need it, then you just shred, and you're gonna get higher quality cheese at about the same price per bag, and you're gonna thank me later. But don't shred the whole block unless you're gonna eat the whole block. Only Farmer, hello. And good evening. Right now I'm eating trash hot dogs because I don't have buns and I don't have tortillas. So I'm using bread. And we're watching 429 dismantle 671. And then on the other side, we're watching 2268 get dismantled. Over here. Not sure who decided to throw that flag out. Only one, only one. 5.5 minutes. 8. Okay, so they're gonna have to swarm it. I'm telling you, bro, so they should have just built a flag right here. I don't know why they're not. Should build one right here. Whatever. Whatever, chap. Ooh, they're gonna survive. Another one bites the dust. Let's see if they're pushing over here. Oh, they are burning them. They are moving down. Okay. Okay, I see you. Oh, 2755 getting dismantled, fam. Oh, no. Oh, this one's about to go down. The good thing is they did back flag, so they're not going to get separated. They'll just lose the flag. The other good thing is none of these are burning, which I have no clue why. So they have the capacity. Let's see where 2268's going. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, they got the burn? I just ate some coconut curry chicken. Ooh, that sounds very good. I haven't had that many curries before. I was never sure of the consistency of a curry. Like, I'm not really like a soup eater. I'm not saying curry is soup. I'm just saying like the consistency of stuff. Like I don't know, like liquidy type consistencies. I've never been like a huge fan. So I never really dove into the curry stuff. I did have it one time and it was good. So I may try it. I may have to try more curries for the food channel. 671 is big on power naps. Yeah, they're taking a little night time. You know what I mean? They'll wake up sometime. They're the dog sitting in the house that's on fire. He's like, I'm fine, and the whole house is burning down. They have a knack of doing that every now and then. We have a food channel, Farmer. I wouldn't say it's like banging, but we have a food channel. I have a bunch of content I need to edit. We are 2 videos, chat. Are y'all ready? We are already in May, and we are 2 videos away from surpassing our yearly goal for the food channel, was 25 videos. How nuts is that? It was supposed to be like a little side project, and that thing is, I don't even know. Ooh, big boy. That one's going down. I guess the flags are broken. Bro, they're about to wake up to like no territory. It's amazing. It's called Bulba Bites. You can always just put exclamation point bites in the chat too, and it'll pop the link. I should have just done that. I don't know why I didn't. It's a little passion project. I love food, so it was like an easy dub. Just the same way I play gaming. It was just an easy dub for me. Pete rocks. Let's go. Yeah. I'm excited, man. Food is always awesome. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, the thing was doing the thing. I was like, what the world? I thought somebody had donated. I missed it. I was like, I love eating, dude. That it's a necessity. It's a necessity. Zolt, how's it going, buddy? At 27:55, doing some good back flags, which is good. But awesome KVK, thanks both sides. Yeah, they're doing a really good job. I've been watching them kind of all day. I wasn't able to stream because I had work. But I was in streams every now and then. I was in Fleisch's, I watched Plotos, I watched Reds. And it looked like they were having a good time, which is good. At the end of the day, that's all I care about. I think when KVKs are boring, it's boring for the community and it doesn't help. But I also think, at the same token, KVKs have less incentive when you have a KVK like every other month. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you think your kingdom's gonna get absolutely railed, there's no point in, like, you are literally gonna have another KVK in a month and a half. And I think that de-incentivizes the community to want to really like play. Right? The funny part is, I think a lot of people, and I see it all over Facebook, where they're like, oh yeah, 1254 has been farming for a year, right? They haven't done anything. Chat, I promise you, I bet you they farmed less because there was nothing to do than farmed more. And I think that's the part that people got to understand. I think the lack of KVKs demotivated them personally. This is just my personal opinion. Probably demotivated them more from wanting to be inside of the game. So they probably don't even have that much resources. Clearing fog and heroic anthem is also super boring. Yeah, but the purpose of the fog is top tier. The reason for the fog is W's. I wish all of the KVK maps had fog. Oh, I have a Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna open it up real quick. Give me a second, fam. And me saying that I wish they all had fog isn't a cap. Like I'm being serious about it. Because if you understand why they added fog to the map, it makes sense. And that's why I don't get mad about it. Yes, this is boring, yes, but the reasoning behind it helps. Right. Have you ever asked yourself, if you played Heroic Anthem, why when you play any other KVK mode, there's lag when the first battle begins at the beginning of KVK? But in Heroic Anthem, how often do you have lag in the beginning stages of Heroic Anthem? Just ask yourself, what's the difference? Why? Why isn't there more lag in Heroic Anthem at the beginning of KVK? What could possibly be different? It's the fog, right? Why? Because now other people can't spectate, which is the reason why these servers don't get overloaded, because people can't actually spectate your KVK. That's why once you get to pass 7 and all that, then the lag fest starts. It isn't because there's more fighting, it's because there's more spectators on the server, which are then clogging the server. Ooh, Dr. Pepper. What's your opinion on Call of Dragons not having a KVK system? I never liked Call of Dragons, period. I have a hot take on it, but most people don't give a shit about it, to be honest with you. My hot take is the same people that were crying about Crystal Tech in Rise of Kingdoms are the same people that are going to play a game called Call of Dragons that is literally built on the back of what the concept of Crystal Tech was, right? Where it gives you an advantage that then gets reset after seasons. And like literally the whole thing that people were crying about, they made an entire game of, and people are still going to it. I'm okay. Like, I think the problem is that game doesn't have scalability to it. What do I mean by that? Every game looks amazing when you're playing a dragon that's at 1.5 million, right? That takes you an hour to beat with 50 people, right? The problem is once you have one player that is 100 million power, that dragon is going to die in 5 seconds, and there goes all of your entertainment. You know what I mean? There's no scalability unless you're going to tell me that as the kingdom grows, that dragon is going to go from 1.5 million to 1.5 billion. Then you're talking, right? But I doubt that they had kind of the foresight to scale kingdoms according to and objectives according to that, considering we can't even get upgrades onto our res nodes on our resource nodes in home kingdom after 4 years of playing. So I don't believe that they would have built a game that has scalability to it. So yes, it seems very entertaining now. But once players start getting up to higher, that game is gonna tank. I literally saw people that are like, do y'all think I should come back to Rise of Kingdoms? And I'm like, bro, if you are already asking that question and the game has been out for less than a month, you clearly made a mistake. Just own up to it, come back, call it a day. If you're already questioning a game after a month of playing, you like, that's a hot L. Like you shouldn't even have to ask that question. To be honest, with you doing fog in 2 accounts, it is worth it. That I can understand. Hey, Only Farmer. Well, no, it wasn't you. Pinchahati, who was the guy that suggested defog bundles? Who was that person? Wait, what? Who suggested that like 2 years ago? What? No way. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, right? But who is the only content creator that was like
fog and Ark of Osiris is gonna be amazing. Who was the only one? Everybody else was like, oh, it's gonna be trash. This is terrible. It's gonna ruin the game. Oh no. Literally the same motherfuckers came back the next week and were like, okay, this is actually pretty good. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean, chat? Like, I don't lie to y'all. Y'all may not like my opinions sometimes, but I will never lie to y'all when it comes to my opinion. Yeah, I did, Ming. I said it in streams. I said it in content. People were like, oh man, the fog is gonna be terrible. Way to destroy Rise of Kingdoms. It's gonna die our favorite game mode. I'm like, bitch. That's probably one of the, I literally talked about it. I was like, the ability to treat it like WoW. Or LOL, League of Legends. And like, dude, there was so much fog potential that it opens up so many other avenues. Like, the one complaint that a lot of people were bringing up, I already got an answer for, but I'm not gonna tell y'all. The number one question that I got asked, if you were here, you already know what the question was. I got asked when fog became a thing, I made a statement on what I thought was going to be good for the game. It's going to take it to a different place, make it more exciting, more entertaining. And then the question I got asked at least 5 times right after I said that, I already got an answer for it from the actual dev team. So you want to see the map? Yes. Ang. Here's the map. So the main thing that has changed, Ang, from some of the previous streams is this portion right here. Sorry, I'll move the map. Apologies. Is this portion right here. They did jump the mountain and kind of push through a little bit. But at the same token, pink is also burning along multiple fronts right here. So it honestly is going to come down to if they are going to cut them out before they get sliced in half kind of deal. And if 671 is going to survive because they're free burning basically up there. Those are the main changes. Yeah, if y'all ever want to see the map, let me know. And if I'm playing in KVK, which shouldn't be an issue, unless we get the matchup. Hold on, did we get match found? We registered, bro. Oh, we are matchmaking, bro. 6 days, good God. I guess we'll find out. I don't mind showing the map. We find the fighting though. You distracted me now with your beauty. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Hello. I'm gonna be honest. I just didn't vibe with COD's combat. I don't know what it is. Rock's combat, even with the lag, I love it. Well, because that's like the difference between like a gun and a knife, right? Some people love the power of a weapon, right? They don't care if it's far, if it's close or whatever, just the sheer power of it, right? And then you'll have other people that really want to be up close, right? You really can't do both with both, right? So you're gonna have a vibe. Some people like the non-mechanic of having to worry about that and doing range battles and stuff like that. It's less impactful to me, right? And the thing for me that I didn't like is I don't like the idea of resetting anything, right? The second I heard reset, I was out. Because literally the number one crying and complaining and moaning and groaning was, why is Crystal Tech? I gotta pay and it gets reset every KVK. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Fucking bitching and moaning about resetting a KVK Tech and I spend money and blah. Bitch, now you're playing a whole game that you're gonna spend money and get reset. And they told you about it. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even like hiding it. They're like, hey, some stuff's gonna get reset each season. They're like, hey, I don't care. Then pause. You know what I mean? Stop crying. Why you cry? So, I don't know.
PvP is too slow for me. Did you touche? I did. It was no cap. No cap. Do you have content about it? I probably do. I would have to look at it. Let's see. I didn't make a specific one. I would have to find it on a live stream or somebody can clip it. I think I talked about it in the live stream because people were asking me about the fog. I can probably find it though. We're updating the YouTube policy. Let's see. 500 million drop for Reckless. It's amazing. 300 million power. Bungie's not. I'll have to find it, but it was in a live stream. Yeah, because somebody asked me about it, so I'll have to talk about it. I'll see if I can find a clip from it. But yeah, I did. That's 7 fighting. I know that I messaged the devs. See if I can bring that one up. Message the community managers. So 3/29/2023. So like a month and a half ago, I sent them a message. And I said, so hearing rumblings of fog being introduced into AOO, I love the idea to introduce fog to spice up the AOO game mode, similar to how LOL, League of Legends, has fog that reveals so you can't ever see the whole map, requires more strategy and better comms. My only concern is, as a caster, is there, if there is fog, then it makes it pointless to cast. Will there be caster tools that will remove the fog view or from our view in order to cast? Also, just getting some feedback from the images I was shown, the fog is way too dark. I did find out that the image was just at a weird picture angle, so it looked darker than what it was. It should be more transparent so players can still see the map, but enemy marches shouldn't be revealed until they are inside visibility. The images with the fog are literally block the entire map. Once again, the image was wrong, which will make for a bad game experience. They should see the map as a player, but conceal the enemy marches in the fog. Priority, in my opinion. So that was just one of the messages I sent them. I have a bunch of them that I sent to the community. It was also stuff about the skills. I asked them questions and answers, if it was going to replace original Osiris League. A bunch of stuff like that I got answers for. So trust me, even though y'all don't see me in the scenes, I'm doing stuff for y'all to make it better for y'all. What type teams do you reckon fog benefits in Osiris League? The non-traditional teams. What the non-traditional teams is, I mean more like the teams that aren't your 1v, your 60 GT, your teams like that. You have higher potential for those teams to get knocked off if you have good strategy. What do I mean by that? In this mode, there are a lot higher potential for you to pull off obelisk pulls off the rip if you're able to coordinate, right? Because now you can no longer be like, yep, I see 1,000 marches like coming out of the gate already calling call outs. The fog will conceal all that. Right, so you're gonna have a lot of teams that are gonna try for like obelisk pools at the very beginning of a game that will succeed more often than not because of the fog now, which makes the game more strategic in the way where you're gonna have to plan for that and plot for that. Like, what are we gonna do if they actually full send to our obelisk? Or what happens if they send that T4 strat that we always see with the CCs? Right, where you send all your CCs and then you block teleport spots and you have your rally and you are not gonna see that coming in the fog. That is something that you're not going to see. You are also going to start seeing, I think, strategies where people are going to forget rotation towards middle, towards the arc, and they are going to take obelisks and structures, and you're going to start to see different dynamics in the game. So I think it's going to benefit more of the strategic teams and less about the teams that have the better gear, if that makes sense. Gear is still going to matter, but strategy will win or lose you the game more often than not right off the rip in the new mode. See. Be honest, I just COD PvP too slow. Oh, the new fog mode? No, but a lot of the players that I do chat with about art all said that they loved it. I haven't heard a single player that I actually talk about Arc with on Discord be like, yeah, it was trash. They are all like super hyped and like, yeah, I can see how this is going to be really big. It was a bad time for my team. We didn't register. Oh, well, it happens, man. When you take 11 million hours to go through the zones in COD to actually fight, it only kills the hype from pass opening. I don't even know why pass opening is even that hype. The map is too big and you have to scout it every season. That's funny. And you know there's gonna be people there that are gonna still scout it every season. Oh man. You have to scout it every season? My brother in Christ. I don't have the time or patience. Oh. Let me talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Bro, I wouldn't like that ain't it, cuz that ain't it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell people. Like, you can't say I didn't tell y'all. Like, I don't know. Do I like the idea? Kind of. I feel like it's like part of a plan, but not the whole plan. I think the other thing that people got to understand is Lilith has never released KVK modes that early in the game, ever. You have to go in understanding that if you're going to play Call of Dragons, the idea of a KVK mode probably will never come within the first like 6 months of the game. You're probably looking at closer to like the first like 8 to 12 months in the game of the possibility of a KVK mode. You still got a long way to go. Most people don't know, if you started Rise of Kingdoms later, right, that the first KVK in the first 2 years, right, the game hit 4 years. In the first 2 years of the game's existence, we had 2 KVKs. So let that sink in. 2 KVKs. The first KVK didn't come to almost 8. I think it was 10 months in the game. 10 months into the game, the first KVK mode happened. All right. Then the next one was almost 8 months later, was the second KVK, the original KVK 2. So within the first 2 years, we only had 2 KVKs. And then from there, it all spiraled out of control. And then we started having them like every 4 months. Then it went to every 3 months. Then it went to every like, and then it basically got to where we're at, right? So you got to start somewhere. And the fact is more likely than not, they won't see a KVK mode at minimum until the first like 8 months of the game. Remember the time when there was no KVK or very little good times or the Minnow CC? Yeah. We were babies, yeah. You know what? And I will say this. The most fun I ever had in Rise of Kingdoms was in those times. KVK 1 and 2 were were probably the most fun KVKs that I've ever experienced. And it's not because, well, the fighting was the best or I just feel like it wasn't toxic and it was always just about the game, right? Just a pure enjoyment. Y'all, the nostalgia is real, right? We're running out with Joan Scipio or Joan, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. We're running out with literally Joan Scipios on the field. We're taking Lost Temple with like trash can marches. Like it was just the Sun Tzus were everywhere. Like it had a vibe to it that just, it's like the same feeling that you get if you ever go back and play like a Nintendo 64 or a PlayStation 1, or like the nostalgia that you get when that feeling is the feeling that I had playing KVK 1 and 2. I don't get that. I haven't had that feeling for like a year and a half. Because once it became like forced to pay to play, it killed all sort of vibe for me. I did it because as a content creator, like you got to do some, right? You don't have to do it all, but you got to do some. And for all the people saying, well, 12-inch is free to play and blah, 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 guys, that's after like years of refining, right? He might right now only play 3 to 4 hours, but it was not always like that. You know what I mean? That's after years of like trimming off the fat in order to get where he's at right now, right? At the beginning, he was grinding his cheeks off, right? So that's the thing that I would say is, I know people want to use him as an example, and he is, you know, I believe him when he says like what he like time, like he has no reason to lie about that. But you can't use that as, he's like the unicorn, right? Most people that are going to try to do what he's going to try to do are going to have to spend like 4 times the amount of time to do what he's doing. We were babies. Yo, KVK 1 and 2 were amazing. Exactly me. Most fun I've had, to be honest, was during COVID peak. Dang. I had a lot more time and a lot of people were playing. The community was bustling. Oh man. Alien buy bars for farm killers. Exactly, Ming. Like it was just a whole other level. I think right now you lose that because the game is so advanced now that it ruins it. Right? There's so many guides as to what commanders you need to jumpstart your account. Like there's no experimentation. There's no like, I almost feel like we've lost it because we've given y'all too much. And I don't want it to sound bad, but like, even when you compare like in real life, right? Real life, the things that kids used to do 30 years ago to have fun, like go outside and kick a soccer ball or shoot a basketball or whatever. Like kids don't even touch a basketball in their life now. You know what I mean? It's all gaming inside. They don't see the sun ever, you know, and that's just the way it is. Like with tech, you increase, do all that kind of stuff with technology. But it's the same thing with Rise of Kingdoms, right? In the beginning, we didn't have Ethel, right? We didn't have all these like commanders you can use on the field. Like it just, you were using what you had, threw something out there and prayed that it didn't die. Right now, everybody's like micro optimizations and KVK1, and they, you know, nobody's spinning this wheel, and nobody's like, everybody's all in on this command. I'm like, guys, this is way too like I get it, but it ruins the whole, like, if you tell everybody, yep, you only need this commander, this commander, this commander before KVK2. Because then you're ruining that experimentation, that love, that passion to see new things and try new things. So it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people were suffering, but man, Rock peaked in COVID. You're messing up legendary comms. Yeah, for sure. Not maxing their first skill. Oh, dude. There's so many heartaches. Do y'all remember the rally bug? The unlimited rally bug in KVK1? Jesus Christ. Did y'all ever suffer through that? There was a bug. There was a bug in the game in KVK 1 that if you glitched, you could do a glitch that would allow you unlimited troops into your rally. I wish I kept that report. But I was in Kingdom 1230 and dude, they did one of those. Like if y'all have ever met or seen AB the Beast, he's usually in like other creators' channels as well. Every now and then he'll jump in. He was in one of the kingdoms that did it against 1230, and homie, we took like an 8 million troop rally. It was nuts. I was just like, what? We literally saw the rally fill with 8 million, and I promise you, there was a flag across. We lined up like a row, and we're literally hitting the rally as it was marching with a bunch of Sun Tzus and Sun Tzus, and oh god, it was terrible. YSGL Sids, like it was bad. You want to talk about getting wrecked? The whole kingdom got wrecked. It was so bad. Oh man, there was some good times, chat. And I know it's to be expected because people want to be the best, do the most damage, be the most tanky, but no one can discover anything anymore. Yeah, it's a hard thing. Be careful of over raging, dude. Getting too raged out of your minds. You basically have everything min-maxed the second it comes out. Exactly. What? You didn't know about that? So there was it was a pass bug, basically what it was. So it was a pass bug where, I forgot what it was, but you had to like jump out of the pass, jump back in the pass, join a rally. I don't remember, but it was like some AB, up, down, left, right kind of shit. And if you did it right, it was an unlimited rally bug where you could fill it up with all the troops, no cap. Like there was no cap to it whatsoever. I was like, what? Yeah, there was a woo bug too. There was so many like game breaking bugs. People are crying about stuff here. Yeah, they didn't experience the no unlimited rally bug. Imagine holding a fort with unlimited rally bug to win a KVK. Yeah, that woo bug. Y'all want to hear? They still haven't fixed the arc bug either. After 4 years, the arc bug still exists. Y'all remember the Ark of Osiris bug? There was actually multiple of them. There was the arc runner glitch bug. Do you remember that one? Where if you, I forgot what it was, but basically what people were doing, like the mechanic of doing it, I remember what it was, but you could essentially pick like the slowest freaking march in the game. And if you like pretended to grab the arc, turn back around and then picked up the arc, it would glitch out the nerf that you get for your march speed. And you were seeing like Richards run the arc like faster than Belisarius with no arc. It was crazy. Literally Osiris League champions used the bug and won. It was crazy. The insane part, and this is the insane part, that bug got used to win multiple Osiris League championships and was never, none of the matches were ever replayed. Konami code type. Have you seen Justin's Power Bulba? Oh, Yoda? No, I haven't seen Justin's. Where's he at right now? Bro, you remember that? Well, they still have the mountain glitch bug in Arc. That's still there. I'm so excited to see somebody use it during the fog mode. It's gonna be so OP. But with the fog, you basically nerf out. You basically are removing sneaky tactics because the fog already gives it to you naturally. My brother, 1.88. What? Dang. Bro, he needs to chill a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That big dick energy, bro. Justin out there clapping people. What's good? We can check it. Let's see. Let's go see our big guy. Let's go see our big guy. I am Yuli. What, 3 hours already? What time is it? 8:42. I'll probably be on for like 30 more minutes, maybe, you know, hop off. I don't expect it to be big streams anymore for Rock. Let's see. But I'm okay with that because I don't need. I want to meet cool people in Rock, but I don't want to meet cool people that only want me for Rock. And I think that's what I'm okay with. I'm okay having 20 viewers because those 20 viewers are probably the same viewers. They're going to be on Destiny streams, on Call of Duty streams. They're going to be, they're them, they're him, they're she. You know what I mean? Individual, let's see this guy. Good God. Yeah, he's going out with a bang, bro. Maybe he's not even going out. Pilot. War Daddy Whiskey, let's go. Here's the real question. What's going to happen when a lot of these like core players retire after this KVK? Do you think the other ones will remain in 1254 or do you think they'll leave? That's the real question. I think we're about to see the next 1401. I think that's what this is about to turn into. What do y'all think? I think this is about to be the next 1401 right here. And then the real question, if they don't stay in 1254, where do you think they're going? That's the interesting part. That's the real pickle right there. Which kingdom do you think they're going to? My man spent 14.2 million gems to train troops per game. That's crazy. Yuli, we both know you be using that chat GBT. Don't be lying. Destiny and Rock for sure. Hey, Destiny I'm going to be doing. Pete, I just put out. I would love y'all's feedback if you do play Destiny and stuff like that. So I'm going to be putting out like EDZ pages and like Moon and all those that have like location specific stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I would love y'all's feedback if y'all think I should add stuff or this stuff I wouldn't have or whatever it is. And then y'all let me know because I'm making graphics and I'm going to be doing the same thing for Diablo 4 and possibly other future games in the future. Oh, I need to look for the thing again. Go. I think that's the number, right? I don't know. Bro, Justin could never train again. I still have enough troops for like 15 KVKs. Probably. I don't think it's about that though. Like, I would never, like, Justin could do whatever the fuck he wants to do. You know what I mean? Like, he supports the community. He does way more than like any other whale has done. In aspects and in retrospect to like helping the community as best as he can grow, and like that's something that is undeniable, right? He's been our #1 supporter. I've always appreciated him, regardless, whatever it is. And I know a lot of people in the community feel like that too. So I'm very proud. That's why it's funny. I asked him, I go, would you prefer me to call you Justin or Yoda? And he was like, Justin. And I was like, the second he said that, I felt like that was more on a personal level than on like, hey, we're in a game, call me Yoda. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like that was nice. Because a lot of people only call him Yoda. And they only know him by the game. And that, to me, I don't necessarily like game. That's awesome, but it's not like, I'd rather know the person than know the gaming account. Not gonna lie, I can see that happening. It's part of it's gonna happen. Like, I'm already talking to some members. It's funny. I'm already talking to a couple that are already like, yeah, I'm gonna retire. Like, this is my last hurrah. And they're big names. That's why I asked y'all the question earlier. I feel like a lot of people are quitting, not only in 1254, but yeah, 1254 probably dies. No, it's not just 1254. There's a lot of kingdoms. A lot of the kingdoms that everyone's talking about in the community are the ones I'm talking about. How you know? Only for physics. It probably does physics too. The velocity of a ball rolling? Well, it depends, bro. Are you going to become a professional pool player? You may not know that. You never know. Yuli, you could be on Jeopardy and needing to know that answer. That's why I'm trying to join 1307 to feel that spark again. Yeah, I feel you, Evie. Well, you're definitely welcome. I can message, oh my goodness, Strange. Message Strange. I don't know what your power and all your stuff is, but I know you as a person, so if they ask, I can always vouch for you. There would be, and I probably would quit the game before I did it, but if I was to move kingdoms, there would have been only one other place I would have gone to outside of 307. And that's 93. Oh, good. They finally moved. Free up a spot here. Uh, 2755, we're doing good. They're getting absolutely obliterated right now, though. They're getting obliterated now. If it keeps going like this, 2755 will be out of Kingsland here in like 12 hours. They were doing good, and now they're getting absolutely sliced. Straight up. So they were doing good down here, but they're wasting so much time. So what they should have been doing... See, right now they're so worried about this when they should have been trying to plant a flag here or somewhere where they could jump. Because that's the problem that they're having, is they're trying to go flag for flag for flag. By the time they do this, they'll be completely out of Kingsland, right? So you need to learn how to hop, right? Once this flag burns, Once this flag burns, well, this one will cover it up. They need to figure out how to jump further back to start cutting off. You can't do flag for flag or you're going to be here all day, baby. All right. Come over here, touch over here, start burning this. Like, they're not touching at enough points to be dangerous right now. Because technically they could use the exiles to go on this guy and then just loop, launch him out. But there's little things. I think 2755 has opened up a lot of eyes, and I think they're doing a really good job, especially against a seasoned team in 2268. I think what they're learning right now is when you compete in KVKs like this, you need to have a downtime crew. And their downtime crew isn't there right now. You also need to learn the value of backflagging, because the fact that they burn through you so fast is because of due to bad backflagging. If you want to see who I regard as the best backflagging kingdom in Rise of Kingdoms right now, just go watch 1302. They're one of the best backflagging kingdoms that I've ever seen, still to this day. They could go completely AFK. Completely, and they've done it. They will go completely AFK and bubble the entire kingdom, not even put up a fight on a flag. And because of where the placements of the flags are, they are able to hold 12 hours doing nothing and come back and then build all back what they lost and then rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's literally something to withhold, and if you're trying to learn how to do it, go watch them. I promise you. The ability for them to backflag is just insane. Hey, appreciate it, Bulba. I'm trying to whale up and fight some people. Simple as that. Hey, you'll have a good time. Have a good time. Why 93 specifically? So 93 has really good leadership and some of the oldest leadership in the game. So they're very smart, very knowledgeable, and they are very consistent. So for me, personally, and this is me, I don't like shaky leadership, right? Because if I see shaky leadership or flaky leadership, like it's new every 2 months, I won't go there, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be stuck with that leadership, right? So I want a leader, I want leadership that has been there, done that, seen that, experienced ups, downs. Like that's what I want. I want consistently strong and present leadership, right? After that, they also have a really good community. So a lot of really awesome people, players, regardless of whatever alliance you're in, a lot of fun. So those were the two big things for me. That's why I never went to a Young Kingdom and never wanted to start a new account on a Young Kingdom, because there's no established leadership in any of those. And so if a whale decides to go rogue, like the whole kingdom is under its thumb. If a whale goes rogue in 1307, he will get zeroed. It doesn't matter whether it drains the entire kingdom, we will zero you. And that is the kind of deals that, like, you have to respect it. You know what I mean? Like, the leaders don't care. Like, if Mad Phantom, I'll tell you this, if you make Mad Phantom mad, and he's usually very, very calm and relaxed and chill, but if you make him mad, he doesn't care whether he has to zero all of his accounts to zero you. He will zero you. Like, he will make it a point to zero you. And it's just that, like, he doesn't do it to be that guy. Like, he's not doing it just for shits and gigs, right? You have to really do something bad for him to be that intent on doing it. And he hasn't, I don't think he's done it since I've been in 1307. That's like 2.5 years. But he's the type, like, if a whale tries to jump in and try to cause some chaos, like, you're gonna learn real quick. Like, it ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? Never thought about that. They'll need it against 365 and 846. Well, 93 isn't in that. Wait. No, 93 is not in that KVK. 93 potentially might be an our KVK. 365, 254, and 846 are in that KVK. 93 isn't in that one. Can 13070 Justin? Yeah. It's not as hard to zero mega whales as it used to be. Back in the day, it was really hard. Now, if you can coordinate, you can probably coordinate like 8 rallies hitting at one time. And you like the first rally would probably take the chorizo, but if you have the whole kingdom backing you up, you'll zero them. It's not a problem, right? You need a couple of tanks, you get your archers, you have of course a couple cav, and then you start syncing it all up. I've seen it where you can sync up like 8-9 rallies, like if you're good about it. So no, it's not impossible. Is it gonna hurt? Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But it's not impossible. This guy's named Naked Frog. What? Can 13020 Justin? No, they can't. They're not built like that. But I will tell you this. A lot of people are going to sleep on 1302 in that matchup. And even if they do get locked into zone 1, they are going to be the biggest pains in the ass in that KVK. I'm telling you right now. Just watch. I guarantee you they have enough power. Even if they got pushed out by 846, they will drain 846 enough to the point where it's going to be bad. 1302 is relentless. So what they will probably do is once they get locked into the zone, right? They will every single night, they will come out and burn all your flags and start rallying all your stuff, rinse and repeat every single night. That will happen every single night. They'll build a couple of flags just to be able to touch and burn your stuff. And then they will drain you. And then the second you push them back in the pass, they will just rally the pass. Then once you go to sleep, then they will bust back out again, rinse and repeat night after night after night. It is really annoying, but they are very good at draining and at drawing fights out. And they're going to be really, really a pest to get rid of. Back flagging against 1365. 1365. So they're not going to have to fight 1365 for a hot second. 846 they will have to fight because there's no way 846 is going to go up against 1254 off the rip. So they'll go direct to, and I'll have to make a video probably what I think is going to happen, but I think they're just going to go direct to 1302. Eventually they'll get pushed in, but it'll be a long drawn out battle for sure. Even if they do get pushed behind the pass, they're still not going to be done. Yeah, it's really annoying, Evie. Like super annoying. Like I even streamed what was it? It was the 1302 960 KVK. And if you go back and look at the Kingsland stuff, how far we literally had them pushed all the way to their pass during their downtime. We chopped all of their flags out. And then 12 hours later, all of their flags were back. It was so annoying. Every single day. Every single day. It was so annoying. But they are very good. And we had to, the way that they set their flags up, we had to burn them one by one by one by one by one. It was so annoying. But they were really intelligent about it. They have a lot of really good planners there too, like for flagging and strategy and stuff like that. They might not be the largest kingdom, but they're definitely one of the smarter ones. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight, fam. If y'all can do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We are on the road to 5K, hopefully someday, one day, wish upon a star. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out, man. Leroy Jenkins. Best crystal mine and research center bundles. Let me see. So that one, the THICC webpage, Osiris League webpage. Oh, the EDZ page got a couple of hits on it. Nice. The Honda page got some hits. Diablo 4 is getting hits now. Okay. Good. Well, hopefully y'all are going to enjoy some of that stuff. That's awesome to see. I can track all the web stuff, which is cool. It's always good to see. Oh shit, skyrocketed on the views. Oh, on the clicks. Oh. Whoa. Let's see. 108. Let me see. Rise of Kingdoms calculator. Page one. Osiris League Season 6, page 1. Rise of Kingdoms Honda, page 1. Rock Resource Calculator, page 1. We out here doing it, chat. We doing the thing. The thing of the thing of the thing. Sargon the Great. Okay, so I need to look and see what commanders I need to do next. Ironically, I think I'm going to do the commanders that nobody wants me to do, because I think a larger group of people are actually looking for those commanders. King's Jacket, Rock Calculator, Action Point Calculator, Rise of Kingdom, Jude. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, chat. I think it's dying down a little bit. I think I'm gonna get off, that way I can go hang with the wife. It's already 9. Go watch some TV, chill with her. I hope that y'all really did enjoy and have a good time, and hopefully that St. Jude's experience opened your eyes just a little bit. We'll probably be doing more of those kinds of things, because I really do love when y'all can feel that. You know what I mean? That energy is a whole other thing. We are going to be having some charity streams coming up very soon. So hopefully I'll see y'all there. Cinco de Mayo, this Friday. Keep your eyes out. I will probably be making a post tomorrow to let y'all know, a reminder that we're going to be streaming. But we're going to have our margarita machine rolling back here. We're going to be having some fun. Okay. So whether we're playing Call of Duty, watching Rise of Kingdoms, I don't know, whatever we're going to do, we're going to have some fun doing it. So hopefully you'll enjoy all the content. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out the website. We are going to be pumping a lot of content out there. If there's specific content that you think we need to add to the site, let me know. Moving forward, I do have a couple of things already on my radar from the KVK modes. So specific crystal tech stuff, timelines for KVK. So like win timelines and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to be looking at adding a couple of ARC things on there as well. And in addition to that, I'm going to be adding additional commanders, hopefully, to that list that we have already. We only have 3 on there right now. In being, I think it was Honda. Who was it? Lord, is it Honda, Nevsky, and Zenobia? I think it was. Let me see. Bulbaritos. I think it was Honda. No, it's THICC. THICC, Honda, and Zenobia, I think. Let's see. Rise of Kingdoms, commanders on the website. It is Honda, THICC, and Zenobia. So Nevsky will probably be there, and there's a couple others that we keep getting like really big hits for searches. So I'm probably gonna make some of those in there for first gen commanders. So I appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all are enjoying all the content, all that kind of stuff. Definitely go check out the website. We have a lot of blog articles talking about Rock, Destiny 2, Diablo 4, like there's so many things. And then go follow us on socials. We're gonna have a lot of announcements, pictures, all that kind of stuff, behind the scenes stuff. So go check us out. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything. Twitter, if you're into Twitter. I'm trying to get more into Twitter just because I feel like it's a nice platform for gaming. But yeah. All right, y'all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night. It was my pleasure to stream for y'all today. All right, we'll see y'all soon. Have a good one, Burrito Gang. Bye.